I'm in. Let's go.
It's the Buzz Bearded BS broadcast. 3 things you should never trust before noon. We're lightly buzzed, aggressively bearded, and comically full of it. Lots of laughs, nonsense, and opinions that nobody asked for are starting right now. We want to welcome you into the very first installment of the QB podcast. That's not quarterback, though, I should say. As you can tell, not one of us probably played quarterback ever in our lives.
Dude, I didn't even make it off the bench.
I didn't even make it to the field.
I lived in a town, there were 45 in my class, so there wasn't a whole lot of competition.
Did you play QB?
No.
Okay.
No, wide receiver.
Oh, okay. You wanted to get all the chicks.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what wide receivers get.
Hey, better than a tight end.
That means 2 things. Well, this is the QB podcast, which stands for quadruple B, which stands for the Buzz Bearded BS broadcast. We should have just called it the Anagram podcast, honestly, but my name is Tegan Terhune, one of your co-hosts here today, joined by Rusty Turner, my good friend and partner on, kickoff parties, really. We're the hype men. That's what we are.
We are.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of fun. I enjoy that.
It is a great time. That's how we actually met. That's how we got together. That's kind of where all this started.
Absolutely.
And then we have our good friend Clint joining us here as well. Yeah! Clint!
Let's go.
Who decided to come straight from the job site. I thought the funniest part was you messaged me like 2 days ago,
Right.
and you were like, "What's the dress code for this?" And I was just like, "Well, I mean, I'm just gonna wear like a hockey jersey and like nice pants." And so he's like, "Okay, I won't show up looking homeless."
I look like a pauper.
He
right
looks
now.
like he works on homes, not homeless.
Oh
it could
man,
be worse. My jeans could, my wife loves these jeans that I have. They've got handkerchiefs and, been patched with handkerchiefs. They're about 100% handkerchief now. She loves them.
I love the fact. I love the fact that you're talking about the one thing nobody can see below the table. Like at this point, I feel like you need to get up and just like model. That's how you model. You hit like the daintiest like Heisman.
That was the pose.
That was the Heisman right there. Well, for those of you wondering what's happening here today, so are we. No, this is just, I told some people about this. I know we'd all kind of talk to folks about, we're starting up a podcast, something that all 3 of us have been wanting to do for years. Well, you had one.
Yes.
For a short time.
I did have one for a short time. There was nothing else to do in 2020, so...
Oh, it was a COVID cast.
Yeah, it was a COVID thing, so there was nothing else to do. I knew a lot of bands there in Kansas City. I was like, hey, let's do a podcast about bands, local bands. No one's doing that. I was like, why is no one doing that? So I started doing that, in 2020. It's not, like I said. And I had a mustache because I was bored. I looked like...
Wait, you had a mustache because you were bored?
70s porno star. It was
the intro music was 70 porn music.
Brown chicken, brown
all the guests had to come out with a robe on, just drop it.
You have no. Hey.
They pull it off. It's their new band merch. Oh. They went with that font. Oh my. No,
it's the reveal.
I love that you said though. I had a mustache because there's nothing going on. I had a mustache when I was in like middle school, but only because of bad genetics. So I was like,
couldn't grow it anywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much. It just all no. It grew elsewhere too, but we won't get into that. Dude, I was a hairy little middle schooler. I'll tell you that much. Which is ironic because like now I have all the hair on my face and everything, and then you look up top and it's just like
there's nothing.
What happened? Again, bad genetics. Just terrible genetics. But
it's rough life.
Yeah. But no, so basically we're just 3 friends. Again, Rusty and I knew each other working together. I work in the radio business and I get to host a lot of things here in our beautiful town of Emporia, Kansas. And one of the things is, of course, the Emporia State football kickoff party. That's how we got together, and we kind of just started gelling with each other. And, we had very similar personalities. To the point where I was afraid they weren't going to ask us back after
I didn't think they were.
after like week 4.
I thought we were going to get fired.
We were straight up roasting people.
100%.
It's
We were
awesome.
just making fun of people as they're walking by.
I love watching it. Sitting there at work.
Well, so
security.
Clint mentions that he watched it. Well, Clint is a security guard, part time, right?
Yeah.
Part time, and that's how he and I really got to know each other. But actually, I knew your wife.
Yeah.
Well before I knew you. We grew up in the same church.
Church, and you knew her dad.
Yeah,
So,
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, great man. Was actually he was in the same line of work I'm in now. He's a legend in the radio business here in Emporia, and God rest his soul. Miss him. The only man I've ever known who could fall asleep during church but wake up in time for the songs
That's a legend.
I can
and
see
be
that.
on beat. Like
Yeah.
like he was prepared. He
Right.
it literally just like the whole service. I'd look over and Roger just. I'm like, is he just taking in the message, or is he like sawing logs? And then like you'd hear him just. It's like, oh yeah, no, he's asleep, and then they'd be like, all right. Now please rise and turn to hymnal page number 15. And Roger just shoots up. And he was the loudest voice in there. And he was always such a joy. So, and
That's awesome.
I remember when we first met, I think it was at a basketball game.
Yeah, I think so.
I was announcing, and I was good friends with Brian, your boss, which just kind of, I morphed into like really becoming friends with all the guys on his crew, including yourself. And like, we just hit it off.
Yeah,
like
pretty well.
that.
And the fact that I'm married, amazing woman. Happy birthday. Shout out.
Yeah, it's
Right? Happy birthday.
yeah, Gianna's birthday when we're recording this. You're a brave man for that.
I
I
thought he
think
was
she
gonna
was
die.
already tired of me by the time she kicked me out of the house. I'd only been home.
Please leave. Like, hey, I got to go. Yes,
5
please
hours?
go.
For my birthday present, just leave the house. But no, so like we again, Rusty and I, we were always just messing around and having a good time. And I remember it was like the last game of the season this year. I just said on the microphone, it's like, man, we should have our own podcast.
Yeah.
And then Clint like
Walked up. Yeah.
yeah. No, Clint did not walk up. Like, Clint, I don't want to put you on the spot. How big are you? Like, how tall? And can I ask how much you weigh?
6'3", 330.
Okay, he moved like he was 5'11" and like 110 pounds. Like, just magically, like
he should have been the wide receiver that day.
yeah, he really should have. Tight end at least,
Right.
he can definitely block. But he just like magically morphed right in front of the stage.
Did you say podcast?
Did you say podcast?
Did you say podcast?
Podcast? Did you say podcast?
Dude, it's something I've always wanted to do. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and so we just like literally there on the spot in like 10 minutes, we started talking about like, we should do this podcast, but we didn't want to do something that everybody else had done because, I know Rusty, myself, I know you, Clint, like we're kind of like, we march to the beat of our own drum, and it's like, I don't want to do something that someone else has done. That's boring. So
Yeah.
when people asked, when we started talking about this podcast, they're like, oh, what's it about? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. No. That's what everybody keeps asking me. They're like,
Yeah.
what's it about? I was like, but
Exactly.
Wherever we want it to go.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
yeah.
the thing is, like, we're just three friends that enjoy sitting around, literally BSing, like anybody does.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, why not just do that for other people? And so that's how we came up with the Buzz Bearded BS broadcast. Was we just want to bring joy of sitting around a table with your buddies, having a drink, and laughing for hours, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
And so we just decided, why not bring that to other people? There's so many things that focus on like negativity and controversy and all that stuff. So I was like, let's not get into that. Let's literally just laugh for 2 hours or whatever it is. Like there's no seriousness here. We're not going to, if you're tuning in to hear the latest, like take on a political scandal or the, controversial topics of different things, this is the wrong podcast for you.
Yeah.
If you're a sports fan and you see QB podcast,
Right,
and you don't see the other like parentheses and explanations, like, haha, gotcha, suckers. I told my dad, like, I think we'll shorten to like QB. He goes, oh, you're gonna be talking sports, and I was like, maybe, I don't know. And he goes, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, but you're paying attention, aren't you?
Right.
It's like, that's how we got you. This is basically, we're rolling the panel van down the road, just like, hey, kids, want some QB? Like, come on in. That's how we're going to get it. But of course,
big old white van. Hey, kids.
to be fair,
When we take this mobile, we need a white van TV podcast on the side of it.
just some dude in a football jersey just shows up. It's like, I like QB.
QB. What?
QB. I was a QB one time. Well, this is not for you. But no, it's literally like this. It's literally just this. It's just three friends sitting around a table, having a good time, riffing, and just enjoying life. I mean, I think that's what we need to put more out into the world. This is probably the most political I'll ever get on this podcast, and just saying we've got so much negativity in the world. Why not put some positivity into it? And what's more positive than three friends just laughing and making fun of stuff? You know, and I want to be clear, it's all just jokes.
Yes.
Like,
This is jokes,
I've been
folks.
laughing so much, I'm already crying.
Right. This is jokes, folks.
this is the effect I have on Clint. It's just like literally, I don't leave the conversation until he is literally in tears. And it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. I'm like, are you crying yet? And he's like, no, not yet. I'm so close. I'm gonna keep going. But so we mentioned it's the Buzz Bearded BS broadcast. You've had the BS. Now, let's get to the beards, boys.
Yep.
Looking good. Looking good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Mine just gets super wavy like yours.
Yeah.
So, and I do a lot of big corporate weddings, things like that, and I gotta keep it tight.
Keep it nice. Yeah. Yeah, he's important. That's why he dressed like he's selling homes. He's
making them. I'm selling them.
I'm definitely, judging by my appearance, I'm definitely not able to live in them. But no, we've got the beards, and it's actually pretty good because it is winter time right now. By the way, Happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
Right. It's snowing.
It is snowing right now, yeah, which was not in the forecast, but welcome to Kansas.
Right.
Yeah, for those.
It was 80
Shocker.
Yesterday was like, what, 73 degrees?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I don't think you were in here. I left my mom's at 5 o'clock down in the great town of Nash, Oklahoma. It makes
Shout out to Nash.
Yeah, it makes Opie look like a big metropolis. It was almost.
See, this is my kind of podcast. We're only like 10 minutes in. We're already trashing Oklahoma. I'm in. Let's go.
It was 70, almost 70 degrees, and as I'm driving back up here, just watching the temperature gauge just drop, I'm like, why'd I have to come home? Oh yeah, podcast.
That we were late for.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
Thanks for the update. Appreciate you guys.
we were supposed to start recording this at like 2:00 in the afternoon. I was sitting at home playing a video game. My dad had texted me. It's like 1:30 or something. I'm like, oh, I still got like an hour and a half. I'm good. And my dad like calls me and he goes, hey, I got some ham and stuff. Are you around the house? I'm like, yeah, come on over. I got plenty of time. Come stop on by. My dad stops by. They're there for like 20-30 minutes. And then they leave, and I go back to playing my game, and I was watching like vintage wrestling, some old school wrestling from when I was a kid.
Yep.
And Rusty calls me, and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh God, like we've been waiting weeks for this.
Yes.
Like you mentioned, you couldn't sleep.
I couldn't.
I was so excited. Like I was looking more forward to this than I was for Christmas.
Yeah. This is my Christmas.
Yeah, I like, Christmas is great. I enjoyed it. It was a good time, fa la 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 and all that stuff. But I was just like, yeah, let's get through this. Like, come on, pick up the racking paper. Let's go. I got stuff to do on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I saw Rusty calling me. I was like, oh no. I'm like, oh, like he's gonna be like, oh, something came up, or so I answered the phone very aggressively.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell?
I answered the phone.
Let's note this. Tegan is not a very aggressive person. So when he answers it aggressively, yeah, something's up.
Yeah, so I answered the phone. I was like, yes, Rusty.
You did. I think everybody heard it here too. They're like, what is this deal? I'm like, are you coming?
I was like, what are you talking about? And he's
I was like, the podcast.
I was like, dude, that's at 3. And he goes, no, it's at 2.
It's at 2. I was like, unless you had a conversation with Clint that I didn't know. And
Yeah,
that is exactly what happened.
And we just Forgot to push out the cliff notes.
So part of my job, like one of the things I get to do here in town, which is great, is I'm a PA announcer for basketball and stuff and a bunch of other stuff. And Clint works security at the games, and he came to me like 2 minutes before I'm about to go and get on the microphone. And when I get into that whole mode, everything else doesn't exist. I block everything out. I'm dialed in. Like I'm my job is to be a hype man, so I got to get myself hyped up.
Yep.
And so I told Clint, like when he came up to me, he's like, "Hey, do you think we could do it at 3?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem. I think that's only an hour difference. I think it'll be fine. I'll text everybody. It's no big deal." And then I didn't text a single person.
No.
And so when Rusty calls me, he goes, "It's at 2." And I'm just like, "No, it's not. It's at 3." And I was like, "But whatever. I'll head over there early and we can get stuff set up. No big deal." And then I went back and checked my messages, and sure enough, I said 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, yeah.
And I was like,
no, we pulled it up too. Right after you got off the phone, we pulled it up, and I was like, 2 o'clock.
when he says we, he means our wonderful tech guy,
Right.
Corey Anderson, who is allowing us to use his studio
Right. Thanks,
for
bud.
this recording. Where's the Corey deserves all the love. He's an extraordinaire of many talents, including audio and sound, and so we're really glad that he offered up this space to us.
Absolutely.
We really do appreciate it, but
It's 100 times better than if I put it together.
yeah, we were talking about it. It's like, I'll do it in my basement. I'm like, oh yeah, that could work. And then
Right.
Corey like called me one night, and I started talking to him about this. And he's like, I'm building like a recording studio, and I was just like, oh.
Yes, yeah. You text me. You're like, God was looking out for us. He's like, we got something way better, Kevin.
I don't know if you believe in God, but guys, you better start because. But no, so yeah, that happened, and so I walked in, and I was just like, hey, the whole family was just like, you're late.
What the hell?
I was so excited about this podcast that I actually forgot my wife's birthday until midweek.
That's
Not gonna lie.
That's on video and
That's
audio.
on audio.
Oh, she already knows.
The best part was Clint.
Right, I
Clint
hope so.
texted me. Clint texted me yesterday. He's like, "Are we recording on Sunday?" I'm like,
Right? Yeah.
"Yes." I was like, "We had a whole group chat about this. What do you mean? Yes, we're recording."
Just double checking.
And then I reread it, and I was just like, "Oh, he meant are we doing audio and video? Not are we doing this?"
bad.
And meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, "You dumb like, do you not know how to read?" Like, I'm saying all these things to myself, like, "Damn it, Clint!" Like, yes, we talked about that, and I was like, "Oh, he meant are we doing both?" And I was just like, I had to send like the biggest like tail between my legs text back like, "Hey, so
Kinda like when you
totally
walked in
misunderstood
going,
what you
"Oh, my
meant."
bad."
In my defense, I wasn't sure what to say because I'm not the DJ or audio guy. So I'm just the normal, hey, if you need something violently done, I'm that guy.
Did you say violently?
Violently.
Yes.
Yes, he said violently.
See, now, he said that to me where he goes, Tegan's not an aggressive guy. He's a security guard. He's the biggest teddy bear in the world.
No, 100%.
So I know, like, if I do something wrong, all I gotta do is, like, come here.
Just give him dog eyes.
We got to the bearded part. Now for the buzz part. Well, every good session around the table with your buddies is only as good as the drink you bring to the table. And, well, it's the new year.
Yep.
It's wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
And in about a month's time, the Winter Olympics
Oh, let's go.
are coming to
I am
town. Yeah.
so psyched.
I know.
I love curling. If you don't
Yeah.
like curling,
Yeah.
we can't be friends.
That's like our
looks
last
like somebody
hope,
who was.
us big guys, last hope to get an Olympic sport besides rugby.
I have no athletic talent.
Yeah.
I drink a case of beer every day. Curling.
Which
Curling. I can aim.
because my useless fact is about curling. So
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
let's go.
Well, so I love that you said that, though. It's like us big guys, our last chance to get into the Olympics. Have you seen curlers?
Yeah.
Like, they're actually in really good shape. And I was like,
yeah.
damn it, there goes that chance now. Because I remember when I was in like high school, you're right. It was guys that were built like us, like dad bod out the wazoo.
Well, yeah, because they were all drinkers, and then it got into the Olympics, and all of them were like, it's like if they made billiards, Olympic sport. You know how many dad bods would show up and be like, hey, what's going on? I can do this.
I mean, my last hope is if darts becomes an Olympic sport.
Right?
I mean, hey.
Have you seen some of the clips of darts on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
I could see it because those crowds, dude. I've been a pro
They
wrestling.
go nuts.
Yeah, I've been a pro wrestling fan my whole life. I love professional wrestling. I have seen some of the biggest crowds you could ever imagine. I've been in some of the biggest crowds you could imagine. I was at the Royal Rumble 2025. So last year's Royal Rumble. I was there with 70,000 people at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And we looked like a bunch of wusses compared to a darts crowd, which is like maybe 75 people in a bar or in a small, tight little space. And they're like 10 times louder. Like, I could see that becoming an Olympic sport.
It gets intense, man.
It would, yeah.
That's one of the reasons why, besides just throwing with my friends, but
Yeah.
playing darts in a dark league, it gets pretty intense.
Yeah.
I played lawn darts once.
As a kid. No wonder he's outlawed.
No wonder he walks funny. We just thought it was his obesity, but no, he's got a lawn darts injury. We thought he waddled
Actually,
because his
that was
body
my-
won't stay straight.
That was my Christmas gift for my mom, was a set of lawn darts.
That is A+ parenting right there. Just
100%.
teaching your kids what could go wrong right there. Well, a good game of lawn darts goes well with a good drink, and this podcast goes well with a good drink. The way that we're doing this is every episode we're going to have a different spirit to enjoy that goes along with kind of the theme of the episode. And the theme of the episode, of course, here is being the New Year/winter sports, as we've talked about. We'll get a little bit more into that. But I figured, when it comes to winter sports and the Winter Olympics, my thing, as you can probably tell, hockey.
Hockey.
Love hockey.
Sure.
Played hockey, watched hockey. It's the thing probably next to wrestling I love more than anything in this world. I mean, besides my wife. I mean,
You better
I should
throw
probably
that in there.
clarify that.
You better throw that out.
she knew the deal.
Well, yeah.
At least I remember her birthday.
Oh.
Normally, I'm good about it. I was so excited about the podcast, okay?
Yeah, that is the excuse you should use. Honey, I only forgot about your birthday because I care more about my friends. That's going to make her feel so much better.
Hey, we're drinking and we're just laughing. Hey.
Hey,
So it got real.
I'm special, okay? That's why I'm a special educationer, okay? All right?
We can't keep that in.
That's getting
my
cut.
mom was a special education teacher for 30 plus years. I could just see her watching this meeting like, I liked everything except for that.
My bad.
Tegan, why are you walking funny all of a sudden again? My mom saw that little bit about the whole special education
Threw
and
lawn darts at me.
boy, oh boy.
She found the lawn darts.
She went back to 1996 and got a set of lawn darts and just started eating them at me.
Like they still have those. Like I guarantee you can go. Well, I don't even know if you can sell them at like a garage sale or something. You go to a estate sale. I guarantee you can find some lawn
eBay.
darts.
I love how I keep trying to get into the explanation of the drink, and we just keep
Lawn darts.
lawn darting it right across.
I mean,
We could do a whole podcast.
I'm trying to
about
stay
lawn
away
darts.
from it because it's giving the Mad Dog 2020 vibes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I want to introduce this drink. It's a pink lemonade vodka, and it's called Pink Whitney. And actually, the reason why I chose this drink for this particular episode is, again, winter sports to me screams hockey. And this was actually
So you went with pink.
It was
Hockey.
named. Well, no. It was named.
Pink Whitney hockey. Sounds
If you get enough blood on the ice, it looks pink.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
But no, it's actually named after a former All-Star defenseman in the NHL, Ryan Whitney. This dude was a badass.
Oh, that's where the Whitney comes from.
That's what.
Okay. Hey, I'm catching up. Easy, calm down.
Okay, Grandpa. Like, let's.
I don't watch. Hey, we're here in Kansas where we don't have hockey.
Well,
Like,
we
that's
do,
not
True. We have like 3 teams.
but they're on a walkout. No,
Yeah. So there was a whole thing like.
Strike.
Yeah, it was a strike. It was the ECHL, the Thunder and the Mavericks. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it had something to do with money. I haven't read up on it much.
I just saw they were on strike yesterday.
So what's funny is we went to a game. I surprised my wife and I took her to a game 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to go to her family for Christmas time stuff. Somebody got sick, and so we had to change our plans. And she was just going to sit around the house all day. I was like, you know what? Let's go up to Kansas City. Let's call one of our buddies. Let's go to a hockey game. And we're there at the game. It was a Mavericks game, and they won. And somebody was talking about a lockout or something the whole time. And I'm sitting there going, I wonder who they're talking about. I know the NHL's all good and blah, blah, blah. And they go, yeah, this might be the last game we see this team play for the rest of the season. I went, They're like, yeah, by Monday they might be in a strike. And I was just like, so what you're saying is I have impeccable timing.
No kidding. And you had zero idea.
I just was praying my wife wouldn't be like, we should go to another game this season. I'm like,
Yeah, probably not happening.
That's probably not going to happen.
I lived in Wichita for a couple years, and Thunder was always fun.
Yeah.
I just went for the fights. I got to be honest. I knew very little about hockey because I didn't grow up playing hockey. But
fair.
Yeah, I was there for the fights. I'm like, fight. Gloves coming off. Let's go.
Well, so Ryan Whitney, he played with some great teams. He played with the Ducks in I think it was 2008 to 2010. So he didn't have a long stint with them, but he basically joined them right after they won the Stanley Cup. And then he was with I think the Penguins before that. He played the longest stretch he played with was the Edmonton Oilers. He played with them for I think it was 4 or 5 seasons. And there was a show I used to love watching called Oil Change, which was their behind the scenes thing.
Right.
He's not wrong.
No.
Somebody explain it. Because we're just responding to something nobody can see.
So Corey, our producer, sound guy, comes back with book girls call them boy aquariums, talking about the hockey rink. So he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. No, he's not wrong. That's hurtful, but it's not wrong. It's just the love of my life, but whatever.
Have you watched indoor rugby?
It's what the hell?
That's true. No, that's true.
It's about the same thing.
Well, so Ryan Whitney played a bunch of seasons. And, they had him on the show. It was called Oil Change, where they follow the Edmonton Oilers in season and stuff. And they started the show right around the time Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, guys who were going to go on to be pretty big name stars, and they've had pretty good careers. But he was coming back to the Oilers and stuff, and he was playing on the Oilers at this time. He was one of the funniest dudes to watch on there because just he would just say whatever he felt like saying. If you've never heard hockey chirping, it is the greatest stuff in the world because literally you'll just be skating past the dude and you'll check somebody and the dude just gets laid out and then he gets up and he starts yelling at the guy that just laid him out and he'll just say the most egregious things as if he won the altercation. He's just he's like, that's what I did to your mom last night. And it's just wait, what? Bro, you just got rocked. What are you doing? But Ryan Whitney he was such a funny, he was a really funny personality, but he was a really good hockey player. He obviously, he wasn't a multi-time all-star or anything, but he was a pretty solid player. And so, it's kind of cool. I thought this would be kind of a cool start to the show, and I thought that this fit the theme pretty good since we're going to be talking a lot about winter sports here over the next hour and a half or so. So I figure, boys, let's go ahead and get to the first shot here. If Rusty, you want to crack that bad boy open?
Let's go.
I hope I want to be clear. I didn't try any of this beforehand. I should have bought a smaller version.
I've never had.
It's going to taste like a pink version of Malort.
So we're taking a shot.
We're taking a shot. Yeah.
Okay,
that's a big shot.
Well, I'm a big dude.
Sit next to 2 300-pounders. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna.
Right. Oh, see. Plus is bigger than mine.
Yeah, mine's a little bit bigger.
Not the first time you've said that, but boys, cheers to this new adventure right here.
Cheers, man.
Let's see.
Let's go.
I taste the vodka. I don't taste the pink lemonade. Holy crap!
Yep.
I bet that'd be good in tea.
I bet you're right.
Back up that logic. Hold on a minute. I love how we're drinking a pink lemonade flavored vodka, and your first thought is, a nice cup of tea goes well.
He came in with a whole jug of tea.
But that was iced tea.
It was. I drink tea. That is my. I don't drink pop.
Oh, you meant like sweet tea?
Well, no, just regular tea. That's how I make my sweet tea.
Yeah,
I make my own.
I'm with him. I bet you it tastes pretty good with tea. But
I don't drink tea, so I don't know.
But he walked in with a two
I get 1 gallon.
one gallon jug of tea. He walked in with it. I was like, who just carries a jug of tea around?
See, he would have made a good hockey player because they're just some of the weirdest folks ever. Like they're amazing athletes, but they've got weird habits. I could just see Clint like playing like being a defenseman, and his only job, he's just the enforcer. He's just there to fight.
Yeah.
But he just shows up to the rink every single time wearing like this shirt with a jug of iced tea and nothing else, and everyone's just like, oh, look who's showing up today, boys. The other teams like watches like, oh shit, we're gonna earn our paychecks.
Hey, back in my heyday, that was kind of what it was like when I played rugby.
I didn't know you could fight in rugby.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta watch more rugby.
Dude, there's I forgot the cat's name. He's a little short guy, epitome of short little man syndrome.
Okay.
He will fight some of the biggest rugby players. He plays for South Africa, dude. It is hilarious to watch because he'll walk up to him and shove him and just smile. See, I'm like,
he's like, let's go.
Not messing with that guy.
See, I think
that's crazy.
You make me think of. I think it was you that asked me this question because you played rugby, I played hockey, and I think you asked me this a couple years back. It's like, who do you think would win in a fight? Like just a straight up fist fight, a hockey player or a rugby player? And I'm sitting here like, is he about to fight me? Because the way he asked it was just like, I'm 6.
Let's find out.
Well, dude, like I'm 6 feet tall,
Right?
And
yeah.
I weigh close to 300. I'm about 285.
Yeah.
290 depending on what side of the bed I woke up on that morning.
Yeah.
And Clint like towers over me.
Right.
And so he's just like asking this question, but he's asking like this, like, who do you think would win a fight? A rugby player, aka me, or a hockey player, aka you? And I was just like, I don't know if I want to answer this question.
Let's find
There's
out.
no right answer to this.
I felt like there was. Just the way you were looking at me, I was just like, I really don't think I should be engaged in this conversation, and I should have had. We'd only known each other for like a couple of weeks at this point. So the fact that he's asking me this question, I still don't have him quite figured out yet. Right. I'm just like, am I about to get into a scrap with this guy?
You're like, is he squaring me up?
Yeah, I was like, I gotta go announce a game in like 5 seconds.
Please don't hurt me.
Please don't hurt me. Like, or better yet, like, let's not fight because we're both gonna be winded and like we got a job to do.
I always tell people it just like Kevin Smith off of Grown Ups. I only have 8 seconds of fight left in me.
That's a joke I do in my stand-up set where I'm like, apparently that's not a very clever joke because apparently a lot of people do it now. But yeah, like I've said the same thing. I was like, I think I got like 18 seconds of fighting left in my body. I'm trying to save it for something important. Like,
right.
somebody like accosts my wife or cuts in front of me at a buffet. Like,
yeah, sorry. I keep sliding. Yeah.
well, that's a great time to transition here. Of course, the Winter Olympics coming up here very shortly. And I think the big thing is obviously there's a lot of different sports involved, but there's also, music is a big part of it too. They play all those anthems and What You May Have It. Cut this out. This is terrible. This is a terrible transition.
Terrible transition.
Terrible
He tried.
transition.
He tried.
I tried.
He really did.
I was like, where the hell am I going
That
with
was
this?
that was a big curve there.
That was huge. Well, especially considering I knew the transition you wanted.
So, supposedly
Right.
he does this for a living.
Yeah, except I don't get any edits on there. So
Right.
the worst part is like when I screw up and like I go down a train of thought that makes a lot of sense as I'm going down it, and then I get like halfway down and I see the fork in the road, I take the wrong way, and I'm just like, oh shit, like I have to like spin this and somehow get it back around to where I want it to be. You should see the mental gymnastics I have to do. Like, it sounds really good and clear because I'm a trained professional over the air.
Yeah.
But if you
sounds
see,
great.
if you see me in studio, I'm like this. I'm like, and I just like I look over at the other person and I'm nodding at them like I'm making sense, right? And they're just deadpan, just
where are you going with
Watching this train wreck.
Where you going?
and then I get back around to it and I go, but anyway, when it comes to this, you see what I'm saying? And they're just like, yes, I absolutely understand what you're saying. And I think it's a very good, they're just shaking their head. They're just like, no, but I'm going to go with you on this because this is live and we can't fix it.
Right. No, 100%.
That's where I'm happy we have this, where we can actually fix it for once.
That's how he wins arguments. He just spatters. I don't know.
I just confuse you.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like that little short dude from the rugby team in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's just like you're not really intimidated or anything. It's just you don't know what's going to happen, so you don't want it to go any further.
Right.
You're the Sicilian off of Princess Bride.
You keep that broke Corey.
Right. Yes. Yes.
You keep saying that. I don't think it means what you think it means. Well, let's get into a little bit of our segments here. Now, I mentioned that we're all different friends, and we all kind of came together, through our respective life work and things like that. Mm-hmm. Of course, Rusty and I hosting stuff together, Clint providing the security, at the events, and it's just crazy how we all kind of came together, and we all have different talents. And one of the big things Rusty mentioned is he does a lot of private gigs and big corporate gigs because he is a DJ.
Right.
Which means he knows his music. And so
I do.
We want to welcome you into one of our regular segments. It's going to be one of our regular segments. This is Rusty's off the charts selection of the month. And so Rusty goes through and he's going to find a song that portrays to our topic of conversation each week or each month. And I guess Rust, what do you got to tie into this one here?
So this is kind of by accident.
Okay.
Part of it. So this is Pink Whitney, right?
Yeah.
So everybody knows Whitney Houston.
Of course.
So
and I said I have to reach sometime. Okay.
Right? Everybody knows Whitney Houston, right? So this she's kind of tied into it. So there's a bunch of things tied into this. There's a reason why I picked this song.
Okay.
Mainly because there's so many moving parts to this song. It is cool just to talk about. And to be honest, like I've been bouncing back and forth on which song to do. Mm-hmm. Like we've been super excited about doing this for a while, and I didn't know what to do. So
Clint was like,
he needs some tea. Hold on.
Clint was like, I'm not with you on this. I'm not going to be a part of this. This is a great time for a tea refill.
He already finished. And
wait, are you gonna pour the drink?
I thought you were gonna put tea in it.
I thought you were gonna put it in tea.
Yeah, I can do that.
I thought that's what you were doing, and then I look over and I was like, his glass is empty.
I was filling up my other cup.
This is going so well.
My other cup. Okay, so this is a song written by Jim Weatherly in 1970. He wrote it in 45 minutes, and he got the idea. So Jim and do you know Lee Majors?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Mixy.
You're over here trying to have a serious moment. He's over here like the freaking professor on Sesame Street. Just like I'm waiting for Beaker to come out and be like, me. You couldn't see it.
I couldn't.
And he's over here just doing this. And then he hits me with the. It was like if the professor from Sesame Street It was like if the professor and freaking Swedish Chef had a baby. That's where he's like, this is a concoction of.
We broke Corey so bad he had to shut the door.
He did.
Corey's closed access to us.
He's like, I gotta go.
He's like, no, I'm done with this.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, that's not bad with tea.
I told you. I try it, but I'm afraid you drink. Do you drink directly out of it?
What?
The tea thing.
No.
Oh.
I've got it into my...
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm-
You poured it in there.
No, I'm
Well,
a classy homemaker.
No. I picture him literally with that jug walking around going,
No, that was a brand new last night, and
So that's not a no.
Yeah, no, not that one though. I haven't drank it out of the.
Oh, no.
okay, all right. I'll try it after this. Okay. So, where was I? Okay, all right. So Jim Weatherly, so he was friends with Lee Majors, which this is kind of funny because they're friends from their childhood.
Okay.
They played flag football together in L.A., right? Hey, quarterback. Hey, welcome. So they played. There's the quarterback session.
QB.
I'm pretty sure Lee Majors didn't go, hey. But, I mean, he was the guy.
That'd be amazing if he
Maybe
did that.
Jim did,
Like
okay?
if he was the wide receiver, that'd be amazing if he was able to just catch it like, hey.
So Lee Majors, $6 million man.
Yep.
Pimp. This dude is a pimp, by the way. He dated Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. And if you don't know Farrah Fawcett, get some culture, okay? Of course, she was in Charlie's Angels. Mm-hmm. She was a model. Mm-hmm. In 1976, as you guys may know, they had the pinup, the poster.
I actually have a poster.
You have that poster?
Yeah, I do.
So of her in the red swimsuit.
I was born in 1994. I just want to be clear.
Yes, but this
My
poster,
freshman year in high school.
this poster. Well, I wasn't born yet either. This this poster sold over 12 million copies. Mm-hmm. This is the most sold out poster ever. So it's super cool. But Farrah Fawcett. So Farrah Fawcett and Lee Majors were together. They were boyfriend. They even got married for a little while.
Yeah.
Right? So Farrah Fawcett is on the phone. So Jim calls Lee Majors. Farrah Fawcett answers the phone. First off, how cool is that?
Yeah. I have your poster.
Hey, so he calls her,
Hey!
and they're talking for a little while, and she says to him, "I am taking a midnight plane to Houston," and he was like, "Oh, really?" And it just kind of clicked for him. He's like, "Oh, that's catchy." So he wrote that song shortly after, like 45 minutes, right? He wrote that song in 45 minutes. Midnight Plane to Houston. Mm-hmm. So this song was then picked up by Sissy Houston.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Yeah. So Sissy Houston, the mother of Whitney Houston, the mother of Whitney Houston.
Wow.
So they were like, hey, this isn't going to work because my last name is Houston. So we need you to change the song. So they changed the song to Midnight Trains to Georgia. And then they also swapped, because she's a girl, they swapped the genders in the song as well. So if where was I going with this? But they changed the song. So Sissy Houston did the song. Wasn't a huge hit. Mm-hmm. It was then picked up by Gladys Knight, and it became it became a number one hot hit.
My grandmother loves Gladys Knight.
Who doesn't love Gladys Knight?
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Yes, and the Pips. So that was one of her biggest hits. Midnight Train to Georgia, and then Gladys Knight picked it up and put her own little twist on it, and it number one song. And it's crazy that to think about that one artist can do it, then another artist can put their own twist on it, and it's huge. But it's also Gladys Knight. So,
So you guys know this about me. I've led a pretty interesting life in that I have ADHD, and so I'm always trying to do something new, which has led me down a lot of different paths.
which is why we're here today. Folks.
Yes, that's true. But one of the things was I was a dancer when I was a kid. I was a pretty good dancer.
Right. I learned this about you.
Yeah.
By the way, you're like, I was a hip hop dancer. I was like, what? Shut up.
Self-taught, I should also say. Self-taught.
No, VHS.
Actually, funny thing was, I got inspired. I wanted to be a dancer because of a movie. It was Step Up to the Streets.
Hell yeah, that's great.
Right?
It's a great movie. The first one with Channing Tatum, I was just like, I don't want to be a ballerina. And then like the second one is all about street dance and hip hop. It had the Jabberwockies in it. I was like, oh, I want to do that. Like that's so cool.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Who's that the head coach for that was MC Hammer's
Oh yeah.
dancer?
I can't think of his name, but he went like viral because he was doing like the Too Legit to Quit dance on. Yeah, I remember
he was
seeing that.
assistant coach for Arizona, and now I think he's a head coach now.
I think he is. Yeah, you have to look him up.
Paul Abdul was a backup dancer.
Yeah.
J-Lo was a backup dancer. There was a lot of people that were backup dancers that before they took off.
But I love dancing. It was fun and like break dancing and stuff like that because it's so intricate, which is also why I still hold a grudge against the Summer Olympics for taking breakdancing out after France, and everybody's making fun. Shut up.
And there's a good reason.
No, there's not. One person had a bad round.
That was one bad round? I think all her rounds were like that.
No, she had one really bad round.
It was She
Alonzo
was
Carter.
doing the kangaroo.
She was trying something new.
Something
We've
new.
all been there where we tried something and it didn't work out. I've been
Everybody's
there.
like, what the hell?
I've been there a million times. I actually know of her.
Do you?
Oh, you do? Yeah. Through my dancing days. She's actually an awesome human being. She's a doctor. And let's be honest, the oceanic scene in breakdancing is still like kind of burgeoning a little bit when it comes to female dancers, because female breakdancing is still like it's becoming way bigger, but it's not to the level that the men were, because they've been around longer.
Yeah,
not because they're not better.
Yeah.
I honestly would put any B girl up against any B boy any day, and I think they'd kick their ass.
Sure,
but this has gotten off the rails so fast. But I'll get back to the point here. I feel like I'm on the radio right now, just trying to circle back around.
Get to it.
But no, I need to defend her real quick. She was trying something different, and also the way that the rounds were set up at the Olympics, they added like 2 extra rounds to what you would normally see in like a world competition. I think it was like either 2 rounds or an extra, and you have to conserve your moves, because if you make it to the out rounds, it's like I can't do the same thing twice. So anybody who makes fun of her and doesn't know the inner workings of that particular sport, and it is a sport, anybody who doesn't understand the inner workings of that, they can kiss off for all I care, because they don't actually understand the intricacies of it. Now, getting back to my point, when I was younger and we were dancing, like the biggest song to breakdance to was "Beggin'."
Huh, great song. I have
Yeah.
great song.
I cannot remember who the original singer. I think it was like Madcon or something.
Macron.
Macron?
Macron. Yeah, Macron.
Well, here's my point though: is can't remember his actual name. Don't remember. It's a great song, but then Måneskin from Italy did a cover of it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And that song was #1 for like months.
Yeah.
And what people didn't realize is like, oh my God, this is such a great
This
This is
song.
a great song.
Madcon. That's what I said, right? Madcon, if you're watching this, I have great respect for you. I have mad respect for you. Shut up, Rusty. That got picked up on the.
There's the icon.
That should be the censor right there. It's just anytime somebody says something provocative, it's just the sound of Rusty smacking his head right over your lips. But
That hurt. I did it a little hard.
But my point being is, like, every year you get new songs and things like that, or new talents who might take a song that everybody knew somewhat and remix it and redo it. Honestly, I love the original Beggin' song from Madcon.
Sure.
I think the Måneskin one's better because, I cannot dance or compete at the level that I did when I was younger because I'm fat and out of shape and I've had a lot of injuries. But like, I will sit there some days and I'll listen to music and I'll I'll be thinking of routines, or I'll be thinking of things that'd be so cool if I could choreograph somebody,
Yeah.
how I would do it, and to
Right.
what beat and to what moment. And the Måneskin one, I have so many more ideas with than I do with the original, because the original is kind of played out. It's kind of an older school beat, you know, kind of like a 90s, 2000s beat, which is great, but you can't do anything super crazy with it like you used to be able to. You know, that's why like certain DJs and stuff, they're so special, because they make beats that last forever.
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
going on that note, you know, "Hey Brother" by Avicii, dude, that awesome song.
Yeah.
The probably great. I mean, I love that version. The original version is a bluegrass version, and
Sure.
it's great too. But I also like the guy that I'm a big fan of his, Dan Taminsky. Really hard.
Huge fan.
Huge fan.
Gigantic
I
fan.
can't, well, it's the last name that
I have his poster right next to Farrah,
Yeah.
right on my wall.
Well, I mean, he's over here. Fair's like right.
No, Farrah's-
As
there's
if
the
your
bag.
wife wasn't mad enough that you
Farrah's
missed
right
her. As if your wife wasn't mad enough that you missed her birthday. She has to deal with the Farrah Fawcett poster right over the bed. Like, it's just. But no, I see your point there. Think about one of my favorite songs is "Somebody Told Me." You know, that the Killers, everybody associates with the Killers.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody did that song before them. Who I can't think who it was, but I think that was somebody else had done that at one point, and then the Killers did it, and it was a hit.
Yeah.
It's still played at football games, like
Is it?
to this day. Oh
Yeah.
my God, the Emporia State football team, like they have it on their playlist.
Do they?
And I
Nice.
have, 18, 19, 20-year-olds walking past me singing,
Right.
somebody told me that and I'm just like, how? Like, you weren't even alive.
No.
Like, it blows my mind. It also makes me feel old as shit. But but then another one of my favorite bands, Motionless in White, who I don't know if you've ever heard of Motionless in White. Amazing. They're fantastic. Motionless in White then did a version of it, which I think is even better than the Killers version, which is probably a hot take, and I'm sure somebody in the comment section is going to want to fight me after this. And to that I say,
Right.
I've got 18 seconds of fighting left in my body.
I got one more round in me.
I
Let's
got
go.
one more round. Let's go. I'll add something to the list. If somebody accosts my wife, cuts in front of me in a buffet, or wants to fight about who did the better version of Somebody Told Me.
I was at a wedding last night. My brother, I forgot what song it was. My brother goes, and it was my 90s. So
Sure.
when I was in high school, my brother goes, this is classic right now, don't you? And I'm like, yeah.
I remember,
Eatable.
yeah. I feel like we need to bring back like 90s insults to them. It's like, eat it.
I was Mambo number 5.
Yeah, so
Such a good song.
Mambo number 5 actually got me
Lou
injured
Bega.
earlier this year. Oh God. So, one of the things I get to host every year, and I love doing it, is the Lyon County Fair Demolition Derby.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I love doing that. That is so much fun.
That is a very long day for me.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
So you remember right before the show started, like before the main stuff started, myself and my protege, Gabe, who he's my my announcing protege, amazingly talented young man. I cannot wait to see what he does from here forward. He's got so many opportunities and possibilities.
Nice.
Anyway, I said, hey, do you want to come host a demo derby with me? Now, Gabe is from Puerto Rico. And he's like, I don't think I've ever been to a demo derby.
What is this?
And he's like, really? I'm just like, oh, you're going to have a great time. And so we go, and I said, man, the crowd's kind of dead. And so we're cracking jokes, kind of like you and I do, you know?
Yep.
But we're cracking jokes, we're having a good time. And then I decide, you know what? Let's get them really energetic. Let's do a dance contest, let's get people dancing. So we started playing music. We got people dancing. And there's this kid in a white shirt that was over in the crowd. He's up and moving and dancing and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And so we go down into the crowd, which that's a walk. You got to go down the stairs of the announcer's booth, go through 5 gates, pay a bridge troll, and then you get over into the main crowd. And so we started dancing with them. And here's the thing I was like, okay, we're going to do this one song. I think it was the YMCA or something. And Gabe and I are dancing and having a good time with everybody. And then I said, all right, get back up to the booth because I don't know what song's playing next.
Right.
And it could be something like, it could go from YMCA to like, suck it, duck it, you know, like something you don't want kids to hear and something that's going to make sure you never come back to host this again. And so like he heads up and it's Mambo number 5. And I'm just like, oh, I'm staying.
Yeah.
And I started dancing with like kids and parents and stuff and like having a good time. And this little kid like comes up to me and like looks at me and he starts like dancing. And I revert back to my younger breakdancing days where I'm just like,
Oh no.
are you?
Right.
I'm like, are you challenging me?
Right. Dance off. Let's go.
And so I start like dancing. And like, dude, I'm killing it. Like, I was like, oh, this is what that felt like back when I was like 19 years old and I could still do this. Like, you know, oh yeah, and like I'm doing like a Russian like do like
Newsflash, you're not 19.
yeah. Well, you don't have to tell me that because God told me about 3 seconds into this.
It was like he felt it in the morning.
No, I felt it immediately because I
You got
literally
stuck halfway down.
I did. I got down and I jumped up on one leg and like did a kick.
Yeah.
And I felt my whole, like my butt all the way down to my toes just give me a giant nope. Just like, sir, we need to have a conversation and we're going to freeze you in place so we can have said conversation. And my brain told my legs, stop. And they did. And I just go like this. Like, I don't think anybody got it on video. At least nobody showed me, thank God. But literally,
Hey,
it's
if you
just
have
like,
that video, please send it in.
Please send it in.
but it's literally like I'm dancing, I'm kicking, and all of a sudden, like you can just like,
Hey, Corey, can we get a Facebook page going so we can have this video?
Right.
well, if there was a video of
We
it,
got to find this video.
what I like to envision in my head is if there was a video of it, somebody's videoing from like behind, like in the higher rows, and so there's a bunch of heads and stuff,
Right.
and you can like see my lower, like my upper half, but you can't see anything below like the other people standing up and cheering and dancing. And then all of a sudden, like I'm in frame, and then I just disappear because what happened was literally my right leg, which is actually my good leg, just like gave out, and I just went from like having the time of my life
Right.
to all of a sudden I'm just have a mouthful of dirt. And there's this like 10-year-old kid looking at me, just being like, "What a loser!" And I was just like,
You know,
broke you.
You know, horses poop in that.
"Yeah." And I'm just sitting there like, I want to argue with you, but
cows and
you know what, kid?
I'm pretty sure that's the
You're
100%
correct.
of that dirt is horse and cow manure.
cow manure. No, 100% it is.
But yeah, no. And then I actually got up and I started walking, and I felt like my left knee, which hadn't even touched the ground, was just like, "Hey, so we're done for the night. Like, you're not coming back down here. Good luck getting back up the stairs." I went home that night and I took my pants off. I put my shorts on for bed, and I looked down and my knee is black. And I was like, oh, I must have rubbed up against something, or I must have like gotten dirt on it or something. And I went to like wash it off in the shower.
Not coming off.
It wasn't coming off. Right. And I was like, and the more I kept doing it, I was like, ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts.
That's a big bruise.
Yeah, it turned out I like I strained like the tendons in my knee. And I mean it was bad. I couldn't walk straight for like a day. It was horrible. So
Sounds
Lucky
like
it
me.
was only a day.
Me
Yeah.
yesterday trying to get up off the floor, helping my nephew do something. I couldn't get up because I've got a dislocated knee. I was stuck. My brother had to help me. I was kind of. That's when I felt old. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
but you know what? Sometimes great music, it's worth dying over. And I feel like that's a song that like a lot of people, they'd be willing to kind of, it's not like a dance jam by any imagination, but
No, it's a good hit.
I'm just curious how
I
how
sing it
much
for karaoke
money
all the time.
that song has made strippers. Sorry, that just popped in my head.
I don't know. Wait, maybe in the 90s.
Oh no, still to this day.
to this day?
I bet it makes.
maybe we should do a special episode where we just go to a club and just wait and see.
Let's see if anybody plays Mambo
I
number
know-
9.
And we're just sitting there listening, and we're just sitting there listening. Clint, meanwhile, is just like eagle eyed. Once again, that
did
episode
marry a
airs
stripper
on
one
his
time.
wife's birthday.
I was in the Marine Corps. I married a stripper. My first marriage was to a stripper. Not gonna lie.
Oh my goodness. Were you working security? Were you working? No.
No,
This segment is
She said she
this
loved
segment
it.
is appropriately named off the charts because we have gone off the charts. There is no measure of how far off the reservation
Your
we've gone.
first wife was a stripper?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, your first wife?
My first wife. I've been married 3 times. Jonathan's my third.
I'm learning a lot about you tonight. I'm still on my first.
And there goes our segment.
You know, they said, you know, what is it? What's the saying? Third time's the
Third time's the charm.
charm. Yeah, and that's true because
I've known Gianna a long time. You better hope
she's a
it's
saint.
it's the
She's a
charm. She's a saint, but she'll end you. She's a saint, but so is Lucifer.
right? Tagan's and like I tower over Tagan. My wife is 5'2".
Oh God, I tower over her.
Yeah. So yeah,
She's a Kansas born and bred girl, and she will field dress to you like no other.
No, she doesn't know how to hunt.
She doesn't need to.
She's a little rugby player.
I don't feel like.
Let's go.
Let me be clear. I feel like a knowledge of hunting and skinning would be helpful in a murder, but I don't think it's required.
Right.
When you're chopping up a body,
No,
I don't think you really need a lot of surgical experience.
Her best friend is 6'1".
Oh man.
Jenna is huge, and her husband's my brother's height at 6.
Well, I'm so glad that we have
6'9".
your brother
Yeah.
here to measure.
Well, yeah, no. So my little brother's 6'9",
Jeez.
and then so yeah,
Okay, you should probably stop.
So
calling
are
me
you
little
the
brother.
run of the
Oh.
family?
yeah. I am actually. My dad was 6'4". My grandpa was 6'5". I have a cousin that's 6'7", and my brother's 6'9".
6'7"?
Yeah, 6'7".
I hate this. I hate this trend.
It's so dumb.
Were you there at the basketball games?
Yes.
Oh yeah. When they hit 6,
kids
7,
game,
the
yeah.
kids go crazy.
I told everybody there, I was like, I hate this trend, but I just know it's going to get this crowd fired up.
Yeah.
So like literally at pregame, it got to 6:07 on the clock, on the pregame clock.
Yeah.
And at like 6:09, I got on the microphone and I just go, look at the clock, 6:07, and all these kids are just like this. I say 6:07, they're like,
It got so bad. In-N-Out took their menu item 67 off the menu.
it just goes 66, 68.
Yeah.
Have you seen the kids? They will sit at a restaurant waiting for that damn number to pop up.
And they explode.
And then
when
they
it goes.
go crazy. Like they're all ordering shakes and stuff, just trying to get to 6, 7.
There's a clip of the
They're going
In-N-Out.
$67 into debt just to get to 6'7".
There's a clip of the In-N-Out gal or guy going, "You are the reason why we got rid of 6'7".
You're the reason why we can't have nice
Yeah.
things.
Right. It's like a hotel not having the 13th
So
floor.
I have a 16-year-old, and so I had to call him to ask him what that was about. He's like my interpreter when it comes to stuff like this, and he's like, "It's the most stupidest thing ever."
Now, I will say this. I tell people all the time, it's like, oh, God, I hate that. It's so
They turned it into a huge positive deal.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
but
And-
also,
and
like,
it's-
anybody from my generation, so I'm a millennial. I was born in 94. So anybody from the 90s,
Yeah.
if you sit there, and I had to have this, like, come to Jesus moment talk with myself, because it was driving me insane, where every time somebody would say it, I would get, like, visibly, like, oh, my God.
Right.
It's mine. Sorry, not to date you, Rusty, but it's mine and his Generation X. The whole
Yeah.
The cross. That's still a thing.
yeah.
I do that.
Yeah, but
that's 'cause I'm a wrestler
It was
fan.
huge. It was
yeah.
huge.
It was tell your back in your generation, it would have been the attitude era of wrestling. So you had the DX crotch chops,
right.
suck it, and then you had the Stone Cold, give me a hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I had one
still
beer. I had 2 beers.
What? I actually went dressed as Stone Cold for Halloween one year.
Nice.
And this lady, I was wearing a Stone Cold shirt and it said Stone Cold 316 on it.
Yeah.
And this lady, I was over at the zoo.
Yeah.
Doing Boo in the Zoo. I was doing a live remote and I was setting up, and this lady drives past me. And you know the old thing with Stone Cold was Austin 316 means I just whooped your ass. You know.
Right.
So this lady comes past me. She's an older woman. She's probably in her like late 50s, early 60s. And she just goes, "Oh, Austin 316. What's that mean?" And I'm like, "Austin 316 means I've just whipped your ass."
Oh my God.
And I thought she was doing a bit. And she looks at me and goes, oh. She just, oh.
You just scared the crap out of
Never
me.
mind. I take the violent comment back away from.
This is what happened after that.
Just step back.
He's beating
No,
up old ladies.
Let me tell you what happened. So I do the whole, Austin 316 means I just went at, but like at like 9 times the volume. And she gives me this look of like, oh my God, someone just shot my dog and made me clean it up. Like, and she's just like stunned. Ironic. Stunner. She is like shocked. And I just like look at her and I realize, oh, she's not doing a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you scared this.
I had to do, this is what I had to do. It was one of the most awkward experiences of my life. I just had to do this.
Just walk away.
Did you give her a hug to make her feel better?
No. She would not take a hug. She's stepping away
She had the
slowly.
taser out, ready to tase.
Yeah. If I took one step towards her, I was either getting the cops called on me or I was getting tased or shot. Like, there was nothing that could fix that. So.
Yeah, no, you were done. Did anybody watch the Paul Logan fight?
No.
The Jake Logan fight?
Yeah,
Remember
the
the
Jake
Jake Paul
Logan
fight?
Yeah.
As a boxing coach,
But yeah,
I was pissed.
it was awful. It was awful. But
Yeah.
him wearing the Hulk Hogan stuff.
ugh.
I'm not a fan of him, so I.
Well,
love
no.
that
Everybody
he
just
got-
watches it, hoping he gets knocked out. 100%.
And everybody's like talking about AJ with that, and they're like, "Oh, AJ, like he should have knocked him out in the first round." And I'm just like, well, "Yeah, if the guy would stop taking knees, you can't hit him when he's down."
Right? No.
Like AJ would have lost, and I think that's what Jake Paul was trying to do. He was trying to get Anthony so mad that he hit him while he was down and got
lose
DQ'd.
and lose. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, no, it was a travesty. The best thing.
I've actually been scared to do that, so thank you.
I was just an extra clap test.
Yeah.
No, the best thing about that fight though was
He's coming back out.
I think the back of the camera.
Yeah.
The best thing about that fight was the referee pulling them both to the center and saying the fans didn't pay for this crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock
I heard
it
that.
off.
I was like, that is hilarious.
I said that's a good referee.
No, 100%.
That's
He's
the
like,
kind of referee I want reffing my kids' fights.
Yeah.
Honestly,
They did
I
not pay
think
for
I
that
think
shit.
it should have ended a long time ago when he challenged Mike Tyson. But
Oh God! The greatest, I will say, the meme of that year was when Tyson got interviewed by his son, then walks away. And it's just a shot of his bare ass.
that was awesome.
That was so good. That was so good. Well, we got to move things along here. So we are now, I think we've all had situations before where we didn't know what to do in the situation. You know, we were confused. We were not familiar with being in that kind of situation before, and we didn't know who to turn to. And so we have created a special segment on our show, and it's called, What Are You Asking Me For? Because, quite frankly, there's nobody better to come to than 3 guys that have been drinking pink lemonade vodka who have...
What can go wrong?
One's dressed like a house painter, the other one's dressed like a realtor, and the other one's dressed like a hockey player who doesn't know when to say when.
Have you seen that play series that's like What Can Go Wrong?
Yes.
This is our version.
This is our version
yeah.
of what could go wrong.
What could go wrong?
I like to refer to this as, we call it, What Are You Asking Me For? This might be a better title might be, What's the Worst That Could Happen? But this is our special advice section.
So please send in your troubles.
So
we'll help you out.
Word? Hold on.
your concerns or your stressors. Well, so I actually put this out there to a couple of friends.
Oh, nice.
And there was somebody who actually emailed me and said, I would love your advice. And I'm like, well, that explains a lot about you.
Right? And this is a friend?
Yeah, this maybe not after this.
Nominal dimension.
What?
There's a term for that, like nominal dimension. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
For what?
I don't know.
Bro, you're like 3 hours behind.
No. Sorry, go ahead. I'll get back to that.
No,
later.
go ahead. I'm afraid we won't get back to
Yeah,
it.
no, we will not get back to it.
So the best way is I follow this comedian, and she's ADHD autistic, and somebody asked her for advice, and she's like, well, I'm ADHD and autistic. So you're going to get the nominal dimension of that, meaning they were asking her, I guess, for, and I got to look up the definition because I forgot it already. I had a lot going on yesterday. At least I remembered the word, I think.
Kind of.
But it was, they were asking her, like, can you name our baby? And she's like, well, what do you want it to be? And she goes, happy. And she goes, joy. So I'll look at the definition while you finish this up, and I'll get back to it.
All right. Well, what a detour that was.
Sorry, my bad.
That's the kind of advice you can expect here on the QB podcast.
That's where I was going with it.
Well, so this person sent in a message. Just to avoid like embarrassment or, possible shunning from family, we're going to leave names out of this.
Good call.
But the message came from a mother who is somebody known to me, and we'll leave it at that. But the question was, dear QB boys. That's actually not a bad one. That's
right?
That's kind of nice. Again, it gives the wrong impression. But,
100%.
Dear boys, my son is 11 years old. He, much like Tegan, is a big fan of hockey. He absolutely loves it, lives it, and breathes it. In fact, just about a year ago, he decided he wanted to play it. I already don't like where this is going.
Ouch.
Now, we are very supportive and we don't believe in trampling on our kids' dreams. His dream is to be a hockey player in the NHL. The problem is, my son is one of the most uncoordinated individuals
Been there.
I have
Still there.
ever met in my life. I don't mean that to be rude. I'll explain why I bring that up. He has no ability to balance on skates. That's
number one.
very important in
Right,
hockey.
yeah.
He also has no depth perception.
So goalie and shooting the puck is out of the question.
My husband once tossed him a baseball and it hit him in the nose. And about 8 seconds after it hit him in the nose, he swiped his hands as if he was trying to catch it and then fell down screaming. Okay, I really love where this is going now. He currently plays center and he has a hard time staying up on his skates. He's constantly falling down, but he's very fast, which makes me afraid that at some point he's going to fall and get seriously injured. I have talked to coaches and I've asked them before about giving him some extra help, to which one coach had responded, he's beyond help.
The coach said he'd be on.
He playing basketball.
No. I got an idea.
Hold on. It gets better.
Yep.
I responded, that's a very rude thing to say. He responded by saying, it may be rude, but it is the facts. To which I asked, then why allow him to play? This is a pay-for-play league, and every kid has to play the same amount of minutes. Everybody has to be able to participate.
You're the one paying, lady.
Yeah. I don't want to trample his dreams, but I also don't want to risk my son getting seriously hurt. Mm-hmm. What would be your advice to approaching the subject of him trying something that would be less harmful to his health while still encouraging his love of hockey? Sincerely, a very concerned mother.
Rugby.
No.
Yeah, at that point, you don't need any depth perception or anything. You just run into shit until you're done.
I was gonna say just show him the Happy Gilmore.
Okay, but again, this kid has no depth perception.
Yeah.
Which makes me nervous if he's swinging a club. Like, he's going to be teeing off, and he's going to be teeing off in the crowd. And he just takes out a 97-year-old man.
Well, he's not going to be in a crowd right away.
Again, his depth perception's terrible. He might find one
He
by
can actually
accident.
change his name and become the actually Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, but the problem was Happy Gilmore could at least skate a little bit.
No, he couldn't. He was falling constantly.
Yeah, but he was I also don't want to encourage him to be the Happy Gilmore of hockey because he might take a skate off and stab
Is
someone.
that goal regulation size or what?
Rugby. That's my answer. Rugby.
Is that just your answer to everything? Rugby.
Yeah.
Rugby.
Because
My car hasn't worked in 6 weeks. Do you think I should buy a new one? Rugby.
you know why that's the answer?
Forget about the car.
Because you'll forget about the car, but it's great exercise while you're pushing it to get ready for a rugby game. There's a reason why I have tree trunks for legs.
There's your answer, Mom. Rugby.
Rugby.
Try speech and debate.
Speech and debate. There you go.
No, I'm serious. So I was a speech and debate kid.
I was too.
Yeah, that took me to college. Like that was the thing that I did in college, and I'll tell you this: the amount of uncoordinated dorks in my class on my team,
My nephew,
they were some of the best debaters. Speech and debate. That's the answer. No,
Right?
That's why my nephew does a speech.
I love speech and debate.
Yeah,
Love
nothing
it.
wrong
Love
with it.
you know, I understand like the concern. Again, I played hockey. I got hurt, you know, many times. And I only played for probably about 4.5 years between my childhood and my you know, teenage to early adult years.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Well, it's a big part of the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I was a good skater.
Yeah.
The problem was like I blew out my knee in high school, and I took off a big break from like childhood to college and
Yeah.
playing hockey. But I found out like I had trouble skating backwards, so I really just did a lot of forward skating in college or in my college years playing rec league. Which, to be fair, at that point you don't really need to be
Right.
an A+ skater.
No.
It's rec league.
Yeah.
But I understand the concern of, you know, the kid is going like 100 miles a minute and all of a sudden he like hits a divot in the ice and he somehow does like a triple axel front flip and lands into the boards and snaps every bone in his body. Like it's a legit concern.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, 100% it is.
those skaters can get up to a very, very fast pace.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no, that really does kind of concern me. And I get it. I mean, sometimes I gotta look back. How old did she say? 11? Yeah, 11.
But I mean, at 11, and I get not having a depth perception, but if that's what he's loved, I mean, he'll figure it out. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, will he live long enough?
Well,
Again,
I mean,
I
touche,
can understand like, you know, encouraging his love when it's like, you know, wrestling, you know, where there's mats and the referees are very good about watching for injuries, and if you're hurt, they're not going to let you get out there. Like,
Yeah.
or you know, basketball, where if you get knocked down, they stop everything, they get you off. Football even is really good about protecting players nowadays. Hockey is a sport where so many things can go wrong.
No, yeah.
You know, I have a scar. You can't really see it because my beard covers it, but I have a scar from like here to here on my cheek where I took a slap shot to the face.
ouch.
And I got really lucky because I had like my mouth open. Like, I wish there was a photo of it because I'm pretty sure it looked like this. I was like diving to like make a stop, to like make a block. And I probably looked like, but it like, yeah, it hit me like right in the face and my mouth was open. So it didn't hit any teeth or bones or anything.
Yeah.
But it jacked me up. Like it hurt.
Oh, yeah. But was it worth it?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
won.
100%.
Knowing
Yeah, see-
his luck, it's like right after the picture is taken, it was right after the puck hit him. So he's like,
But no, like you know, yes, it was worth it in that sense.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't afraid about, you know, slipping and falling and breaking my neck.
Right.
I've been cut by a skate.
Well, and here's the thing: 11-year-olds,
Yeah.
they're not. They're not.
but
They're
that's the
not
thing,
scared
though.
about that.
But that's the thing.
They think
is-
they're invincible.
yes, but that's the thing. At 11 years old playing hockey, you're going to find out very fast you're not invincible.
Oh, yeah.
Because none of those kids have a lot of freaking control. Like, you know, I've been cut by a skate. You know, I've been busted in the face by a stick. You know, things that adults know are going to happen.
Yeah.
At 11 years old, you're right. You're not worried about that, which makes it 10 times more dangerous.
I heard, and now we're into some, you know, slippery slope here ish.
Because ice.
So, no, I heard a great quote the other day, and being a parent myself, it was, and somebody asked me this right after I heard this, and I repeated it to him. Raising a kid is like, you know, handling a wet bar of soap. You hold on too long. No, I'm getting there. You
Did they
hold
write
on
this
too-
in prison?
No. It was a cowboy philosopher, and because he was comparing it to
You squeeze too hard, you're going to lose that bar
yeah,
of soap.
you're going to lose that, and if you don't hold it hard enough, you're going to lose that bar of soap.
Sure.
And that's just like raising a kid. I mean, you hold on too hard,
Right.
they're gonna, you know, if you don't. But
Okay.
I mean,
I know. I get your-
this got deep. I'm sorry.
No. I get your point, and I think you make a great point. Now, put that slippery bar of soap on a freaking ice rink.
Well, yeah, I get that, but being a parent, it's hard because, and definitely in that instance, because the kid loves hockey.
Sure.
And he wants to continue doing it. And I get the parent protecting them because I would do anything for the boy. But at the same, he hunts. He loves hunting, so I don't have to worry about ice. Ish. He's half Mexican, so I might have to worry a little bit.
Wait.
Sorry. My boy. Anyway.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Sorry.
This took a turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't think she mentioned ethnicity.
Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I said I don't have to worry about ice much.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway. Sorry, ice joke. Dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god! He
I
just got it. He just got it. He just
It made it
got
10 times worse. Jesus.
Wow.
He said that to me yesterday at breakfast.
Dad, thanks for being white.
The best part is during the summer when he's tan and somebody's like, "Oh, I love your tan," and he goes, "It's because I'm half Mexican."
Right?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I hate, and being that kid that was clumsy.
Yeah.
It sucks, because I wasn't good at any sports. It wasn't until 20 that I learned about rugby.
Sure.
And by then I was coordinated-ish because I'm still uncoordinated.
Well, I mentioned, all the things I did in my life because my ADHD and like I wanted to be involved in certain things and stuff like that. The one thing I always wanted to be as a kid, I keep going back to this, I wanted to be a pro wrestler. Mm-hmm. Like, I wanted to be a lot of things growing up. I wanted to be a jet pilot. I wanted to be an archaeologist. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be a hockey player. But the one thing that was always constant was like, man, I want to be a wrestler. I want to be a pro wrestler so bad. So much that like every high school paper and middle school paper and like anything to do with like arts and crafts in elementary school, it was all around wrestling. Because that's where a misfit kid like me who was overweight, not the best looking.
What?
It's changed.
It hasn't.
Go sell a house. Like, but like it was like the land of misfit toys. So I was doing all these other things, dancing, I played hockey, and all this stuff was like built around making me tougher to be a wrestler. I grew up wrestling in Emporia, amateur wrestling. Mm-hmm. And it's all I wanted to do. And then I mentioned I got hurt pretty bad. Like, I hurt my knees. I had a really bad injury that hurt my back and my neck. Still affects me to this day.
Sure.
Like, I got hurt really bad. And I remember like leaving a doctor's appointment one time and like the doctor was like, "So you still want to be a wrestler?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, that's probably not going to happen." And like I was like, "Yeah, okay." Like you hear stories every time about like, "Oh, nobody gave me a chance because of this and that."
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is on my documentary 20 years from now when I'm one of the biggest stars in the world. I get to be like, doctors told me I was never going to make it. And, this, that, and the other. And like, as if this guy could read my freaking mind, he just goes, and I want to be clear, this isn't like one of those, overcoming the odds stories. And I was like,
You're like, yeah. Oh.
I was like writing the script in my head and I'm like, yeah, this is going to make a great story. He goes, this is not going to make a great story because the story's not going to fucking happen. And he told me, listen, if you were to go into it, you might have a career. And he says, and that's a very slight might because of the injuries you have. You've blown both your knees out. Oof. You have an injured neck. You have a bad back. He's like, and also you have no measurable athletic talent. Like, he didn't say that. He didn't actually say that.
No, 100% he didn't.
But he was right. He's like, but also like, this, that, and the other. And he goes, listen, I'm not trying to trample on your dreams. I'm like, well, you're doing a great job of it. But he's just like, you need to look at something else, Mm-hmm. And so I remember my mom and I, like, we were driving back, and I don't even know if my mom remembers this, but we're in the car. And I'm like, I'm devastated because I wanted to be a professional wrestler so bad. I wanted to be in front of like 50,000 people cheering my name, holding up a championship belt, pinning my arch nemesis and overcoming the odds.
Sure.
Like I'd envisioned it so many times. And my mom like broke this like 15-minute silence and just goes, that's good because I never saw you making it as a wrestler. And I was just like, you. bitch. Like, who says that to a kid? Like, that's the worst parenting since Britney Spears. I was like, good Lord.
Mothers.
I was like, Jesus. And then my mom follows it up with, hold on. It's because I always pictured you as the guy behind the announce table calling the matches, because those are the guys who make them sound as great as they look. And I started thinking about that, and I was just like, huh. Nobody gives a shit about those guys. Yeah, and now, but now you go talk to like hardcore baseball, football fans. They'll talk about the players that they've watched and stuff, but everybody talks about the announcers.
Yeah.
Mitch Holtis is a household name.
Oh, yeah.
Even amongst other sporting demographics.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Cole, who's like the GOAT of pro wrestling announcing right now.
Yes.
He's a household name amongst wrestling fans.
Joe Rogan.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Tony Romo.
The Cubs, Harry Carey.
Harry,
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
It's Harry Carey.
The announcer off of Major League, that's not only he was he an actor, but he was an announcer for one of the baseball teams.
Yeah. But, you know, so that night, I remember I went home, and it was a Monday, and that meant Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
You know, and this is back when Jerry Lawler and
Bob
Jim
Uecker.
Ross. Bob Uecker, yeah. Who's also a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Little knowledge there for you. But Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were still the announce team. And I'd listen to them, obviously, because they say really funny things.
Yeah.
But then I remember I started really listening that day. I was like 13, 14, and I was just like really listening. And I was like, whoa. And then I muted it. And I was like, this is just two half-naked dudes grabbing each other. And while it looks like some of the stuff they're doing is like, it's devastating looking.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no drama to it.
Yeah.
Because there's no atmosphere. I don't hear a crowd, and I don't hear two announcers telling the story. And some people would argue it's like, oh, well, then why do you go to live events if you can't hear the announcers? Well, because you're amongst the crowd who's reacting, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just like a baseball game.
Yeah.
The announcers are the ones who add the drama to the show
100%.
that make it really high stakes.
Yeah.
And I mean, you might be a diehard fan, and like, yeah, you have that connection, and like your team might be down by like a point or two, and you're trying to watch them come back, and you feel that anxiety. But that anxiety is tripled when you have the announcers who are talking about that anxiety and talking about the monumentalness of this occasion. And I was just like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to do that. And now here I am, you know, I'm a sports commentator and stuff like that. And that's because, you know, my mom made that point and I listened closer. So this is the reason I bring that up is I love professional wrestling, you know, but I'm never going to be in the ring. That's just the reality of it.
No.
But who's to say I can't be at ringside calling the matches, you know, which is what I've been working my career towards, you know? So my point on that is, listen, maybe you have a doctor fake some medical records. No. But, you know, maybe you just sit down and tell him, like, listen, I know you love playing, but I think you're honest with him.
Yeah.
You are the most uncoordinated dork I've ever seen in my life. Like, make it funny, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you suck, kid. Like,
Right.
You know, do you want to go play basketball or do you want to stay close to this, you know? But, like, tell him, like, listen, I'm worried about you. And I honestly, I'll tell you this, at 11 years old, I knew when I wasn't doing something right or I wasn't doing something good. That kid will understand.
Yeah.
Listen, do you really think that you are going to make it to the NHL? And you're not a bad parent.
No.
You're realistic. I think parents today, they're too hell-bent on making their kids' dreams come true in the way that their kid sees it because they don't want to not be their best friend.
Yeah. Well, parenting's so different now. Well, we're getting serious. Parenting's so different now than when we grew up.
Yeah.
Like, my dad be like, oh, you suck.
Yeah. Right?
He didn't give a shit.
I remember my dad, like, he was being funny. He wasn't being mean. I remember my dad, after I had a game at one point, I missed like 9 shots in a basketball game.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't score a single point.
Oh for 9.
This other kid was like 25 for 26. He had like 80 points or something. Like, he had an astronomical game, and his dad like hugged him real tight. And I walked up to my dad, like, give him a hug, and he was just like, yeah. Just like,
just a pat on the back.
I was like, we won. He goes, we is a strong term. But no, that's the point is you're not a bad parent if you're realistic with your kid and just say, listen, you're going to get hurt. And I think you point out, like, listen, if you want to make it to the NHL, you can't do it if you have 1,000 injuries. Mm-hmm. And frankly, sweetheart, by the time you're old enough to go into the NHL,
by the time you get there, you're going to
be hurt because in order to get to that level, you have to go through several other levels where the competition aspect picks up.
Yeah. And
kids are going to be banging you around.
No, 100%. One, I don't know if I want to go there, but if I want to go here. So my nephew is going into tackle football.
Oh God.
He is 8 years old. I was like, is this a smart idea? I was like, I don't see, just play flag football at that point.
Yeah.
Like, let him learn before all the injuries happen, before everything happens else. Also, we were talking about John Madden.
Yeah.
You see that there's a movie coming out.
Yeah. Nick Cage is playing him. He looks great.
It looks fantastic. But John Madden made football there for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, he changed how people saw that game.
Yeah.
And it was great.
But I think also, he was a great coach, and then he transitioned to a commentator.
He did.
There's a wrestler, Corey Graves. He was a great, you probably never heard of him if you're not like a diehard wrestling fan.
No.
He was actually an up-and-coming talent who was very different. He was tatted up. He was punk rock. He was like, it wasn't like an original character. There have been a lot of anti-establishment characters before him.
Sure.
But he just had a look of him that was just like, whoa. He got seriously hurt, and now he's one of the best commentators in WWE. So I guess my point being is, just because maybe you're not cut out to be a hockey player doesn't mean your love for hockey has to end. Doesn't mean you can't do something.
You can't contribute to the sport in another way. 100%.
I mean,
whether it be the equipment guy or whatever it may be.
Hey, the equipment guy still gets a ring when the team wins.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, one of the best TikToks in our area is the equipment guys for the KC soccer team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. They're hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, hey, or being a trainer or
absolutely.
Something that you don't really need to be coordinated for.
Yeah.
But my mind immediately goes to commentary, because you really want to be involved in the game. You are a crucial part of that game. I think that's something you just need to look at a different avenue.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you're not there. And honestly, quite frankly, I think about it now, I would much rather get paid to watch and talk about wrestling than be in the ring 360 days a year getting dropped on my head.
Right.
You get the best seat in the house
100%,
as a commentator sitting right there. And by the way, yes, I am using this as a plug. WWE, AEW, pro wrestling companies, call me. I will not disappoint you. But my thing is, though, you make that transition, it doesn't take you away from the game, and it doesn't, I think, diminish your love for it. If anything, it gives you a greater appreciation, because now you have to love it and you have to be informed on it. So my suggestion is, I think you just sit down and have a very real conversation with him of, listen, if you still want to play hockey, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that you should really look at this avenue, because I am afraid you're going to get hurt. And if you get hurt, your love for this game is going to diminish.
Well, I mean, and even if it's a coach or because they have such impact on the game.
Yeah.
And if his knowledge is that of the game, he could impact the game like none other.
And if that doesn't work, rugby.
I mean, so I hated football. I still went out. Screw football. I hated football because I had to run.
You got to run and rugby.
But now I have an excuse to rip somebody's head off. I hate
That's
to
his
run.
version of a water break. he stops running long enough to just take a dude out. But hey, I think that's the advice, is just, transition the path a little bit.
Right. He can do other things in hockey that'll impact the game and still be able to love the game the way he does.
Absolutely.
So
All right.
definitely was talking to me.
All right, we got 37 minutes on this track.
Okay. Well, we welcome you back to the QB podcast, the Buzz Bearded BS broadcast, as we had to take a quick break because I think some of us were oxygen deprived. So that was pretty great. I will say, this is the first time I used Corey's bathroom at his house, and I didn't almost die.
Nice.
Yeah.
You didn't hit the wall?
No. So for anyone who's wondering about that, like a year ago, New Year's Eve, I was here with my beautiful wife.
Cut
with,
Rusty off. He gotta try some of his drinks.
I just started.
He didn't walk off. He didn't walk it off. When we were here last New Year's Eve with Corey and his family celebrating, and at one point I got up to use the restroom, and everybody was sitting here at the table having dinner, and I was in the restroom, and all they heard was ah! And like, here's the funny. So what happened was Corey's got a rug in the bathroom, and it is the most unsecured piece of shit. Like, as my father will like say, OSHA would not approve.
Right. It's not a rug for the bathroom.
No, and like I was going to the bathroom, and I don't even know what I was doing. Like I wasn't doing anything but going to the bathroom. Like it's not an Olympic sport.
It's not tricky.
It's
something you've done many times.
I hadn't had any alcohol at all that night.
What?
No, none. And
bullshit.
all of a sudden, I like go to wash my hands because I'm a good guest. And
Did you put the toilet seat down?
well, I mean, I almost had a severe brain injury, so
you weren't that good of a guest.
I don't remember. But what happened was like the rug slid out from under me, and I like fell forward and hit the wall. They're not like concrete walls, so I'm surprised I didn't put a hole in that.
No,
sucker.
100%.
And they're just like, here's the worst part
You're a
was
solid guy.
my wife knows. It's just like the George of the Jungle just like leaves the tree imprint. But like my wife knows that like I'm a big dude and sometimes I stumble over stuff. And so I just hear from the other room, you all right?
Yeah. You good?
Everything all right? And I come walking out of the bathroom. I'm like, that's a health hazard. And Corey's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I figured, you progressed past walking at the age of 2. Apparently, I failed that course in kindergarten class. And I hit the wall. And then I had to go to the bathroom again. And I was very careful that time. I was like tiptoeing, still slipped.
Again.
Yeah, I got in there today as we took a break. Went to the bathroom and I was just like, literally, like,
You talking crap on this?
I was talking.
Just sitting there watching the rug, making sure it doesn't take off on it.
I was literally, I told the rug, it's like, you want to fight, bro? Like,
let's go.
you don't want this. I dropped an elbow on it. It was great. So I mentioned earlier that we all have our different talents. Of course, Rusty, very knowledgeable about the music industry and things like that. Used to host a podcast specifically for music and things like that. Clint, our own Clint Crawford, amazing human being, is a walking refrigerator of useless knowledge. I say that lovingly because the refrigerator, as you can tell from my physique, is my favorite
place to be.
appliance in the house.
Hey, one of mine too, man.
Yeah, but you are like a useless database of information, and so we have a segment here on the podcast called Clint's Useless Fact of the Month, and I'm very curious because I always learn something from you whenever I talk to you. And so I really want to hear what you have for us here today.
I'm going to go, like previous mentioned, I'm going to go to the gentleman's game of curling.
Gentleman's game.
Love curling.
Which was introduced by the Scottish. I didn't even look up what year. But my useless information on that is the winner has to pay the loser, buy the loser's beer.
See, I knew it was a drinking game.
Yeah.
I knew it was a drinking game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
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 They have to.
It's like getting a
So
hole
when-
in one.
when-
It's
yeah.
like getting a hole in one.
When you
You got to
win,
buy a whole round for everything, right?
when you meet up at the bar, you have to buy the winners buy the loser's beer.
Yeah.
I would love to
Instead of-
see the Olympic committee like literally standing
that
over
into
the
it.
team as they have to like. They're like, that's not a full pitcher. Not a full. They have a measuring stick. It's just like too much foam. Too much foam. Deduction.
And even to this day, the granite that comes off the curling stones is produced in Scotland.
Nice.
I think
did
I
not
knew.
know
I
that.
think I did know that. Yeah, which is kind of funny when you think about it, because in Scotland, don't they just have like grass and
No,
hills?
no,
Like-
no. Well, that it's called the Highlands, and we wouldn't consider them hills like we do, you know.
You know what's really bad is I am actually on my dad's side. I am Scottish.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
I
like
can
this.
see
It's like the smallest amount.
Right.
I'm what's called bastard Irish, which is like it's like Irish and Scottish. As my grandfather told me, he said it very aggressively.
Right. It sounds like it.
He was like, "We're bastard Irish," and I'm like, "Whoa,
Whoa.
I was like, "Grandpa's seen some things."
My lineage is actually its own line of Crawfords. Like, we actually do not share the same blood
Right.
that the Crawford clan does. It's actually our heritage come out of the Eastern European to
Sure.
Scotland,
Yeah.
and we got adopted in by the clan.
Oh,
So
whoa! Which clan?
Right. Yeah.
the Crawford clan.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Brother,
Not
we're in Kansas. That means something completely
It
different.
does, 100%.
not the pillowcase clan.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I'm big enough; they don't scare me, so it's all right.
Man, I really enjoyed my career.
Hey, first podcast, we're done.
Clint got us canceled.
Freaking Clint. Good old Clint. Just
Clank.
That's going to stick.
we're talking about the Scottish. That's but no, back to this whole they have to buy the. I would love it if that's like a legitimate thing they have to do in order to get their medals.
That'd be funny.
They have to buy them.
No. You're the winner. You gotta buy.
You gotta buy
them a
everybody
drink.
drinks.
No. Like that's the extra part of the competition. You get points for how many beers you buy. You just have some team that's like finished like dead last. They just buy like every single person in the Olympic Village.
I will get into curling just to be a loser.
Right.
You get extra points.
Free beer. Let's go.
This is when Andre the Giant, when he was alive, they would get him into the Winter Olympics since he could outdrink everybody.
Yeah.
Have you
He
heard
would've
the
been a hell
story
of a
of him
curler.
like drinking like 30 beers in a setting?
Yeah.
I'm a pro wrestling fan. Of course I've heard it.
So
Have you heard about what he could eat?
yeah.
Oh, dude. He could eat like a Tegan's worth of chickens. Like whole chickens.
Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
Going back earlier, I'm a big Princess Bride fan.
Oh,
yeah.
And I had Carrie Ools' book that As You Wish, and
Our producer Corey, he's like, yeah, Princess Bride.
He talks about Andre the Giant. They go out drinking, and Andre the Giant just kills everybody in drinking.
Yeah.
He walks back to the hotel and passes out in the lobby.
No one's moving in a
He's
guy.
He's gonna move it.
so huge they can't move him, so they take the valet rope and rope around him in the lobby.
I would love to see
You
him.
gotta pay to see.
He literally just shows up. He's just showing up to curling events just to get beer. Like he literally just hucks a stone. He's like, "Oh no,
No.
I lose. Too bad.
Too bad. Drink.
God, that would be hilarious. It's just like literally anybody that matches up against him is just like, I forfeit. Like I can't afford him. That would be like in like figure skating and stuff, they give you like points for your performance, originality, the flow, all that kind of stuff. You get extra points in curling just for how much beer and stuff like that, or how much you're able to drink and still throw a stone correctly. That I would watch.
Right?
Like, don't get me wrong. Curling is interesting to me.
Yeah.
I remember like when I was in high school, the Winter Olympics were going on, and Emporia High had built on this like a bunch of different additions and stuff, and one of them was like this really great weights room.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school, and it was still relatively new, but like we had like treadmills and stuff, and in PE class we'd go and we'd run on the treadmills and do stuff like that, and they had TVs in front of it, and the teacher at one point just put on the Olympics and put on curling, and like we're all like running on the treadmills doing like our requirements. We're watching curling, and you've got a bunch of like 13, 14-year-olds on these treadmills and like not paying any attention to anything else, but we're actually watching curling.
Yeah.
And I remember I think it was like USA Sweden or something, and like the USA like slid one down the ice, and it bumped into a Swedish one and it knocked it out of the ring or whatever. And this whole classroom of like 25 14-year-olds yes, who had never heard of curling before.
And they all forget they're on the
Right.
They're all forget they're on the treadmill.
Right. 5 miles. How long have I been watching this?
There was a long line at the nurse's office afterwards. We're all just like, USA, 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 USA. We looked at the teachers like, when do we get to do that in class?
Right. Can we do that? I want to do that.
That's interesting.
Hey, Clint, you got more? You got some tea?
I'm out.
Oh,
You're out of tea?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
out of tea.
God.
that big old thing of tea?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a...
Look at him. He's the Andre the Giant of tea consumption.
We go through it so much. My wife's just like, just buy tea bags. I'll make you tea.
See, my wife.
I will go through a gallon a day.
Oh, my goodness.
My wife is a
That's
giant.
crazy.
My wife's a giant tea fan. I'm not a tea guy. I don't like tea. It's bitter. I don't.
I like tea, not sweet tea. I'm not a sweet tea guy.
I like
I
tea.
go both ways.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Well, I mean, originally,
Stop it. He goes both ways. Hey.
The rugby team drafted him as a two-way player.
so. Anyway,
How many two-way jokes can we make in an hour? That'd be a hell of a drinking game right there.
He's a switch hitter. He plays for both teams.
speaking of
Funny,
game,
funny. That's a funny joke now in 2025 on a podcast. Back in like 2004, that was a horrible way to say
Right?
to
No,
someone.
no, 100%.
have you ever played the drinking game to Strange Brew?
No,
Oh dear Lord! Have you seen Strange Brew with Rick Moranis and?
no.
Watch it.
Okay.
It's an older movie.
What an anecdote.
Right. Well, they're getting ready. They're getting ready to come out with another one,
Okay.
and it's I forgot what the name of the brothers, but it's Rick Moranis, and so it's called Strange Brew, and every time one of the rules is every time you see a bottle of beer, you
Yeah.
drink.
Oh.
Well, the
Oh,
first
shoot.
the first 30 seconds is the bottling part of a brewery. So it's like there's a lot of drinking there.
Hell yeah.
Great
Yeah,
game,
Hey, Andre the Giant.
right?
Andre the
love
Giant
it.
made a cameo while he was still alive. I did find that funny when you said, when he was alive. I was like, yeah, I can't imagine when he was at his funeral. Like they just stuck a funnel in and started pouring beer.
Pouring beer in his.
I bet they did. I'm not.
It's like even when he's dead, he can still go.
Goodness. That's more
Oh,
than I
God.
I bet.
So you probably can't tell from the way that we interact, but I am the youngest member of this this trio.
What does that mean?
It means we have the mindset of 5-year-olds. I am the youngest one, which means I'm a millennial, and millennials are known for growing up in the time where social media and things were becoming big. And
Social media. What
yeah,
was that?
I know. Well, you're old.
We were told to go outside until it got dark.
See, I got the best of both worlds. I grew up in the time of like the rise of social media.
Yeah.
When my parents were still big on, hey, go outside and do something. I'm like, we should film it. Like, Jackass was a huge thing back then.
The original.
the original GoPro guys.
Yeah, my brother and I tried to make our own jackasses at home. We called it dumbass, which is also what my dad would call us.
Right.
He's just like, oh god.
And knowing your brother, yes.
I remember my father. My mom got us the VHS of the Jackass movie when it first came out,
Yeah.
and my brother and I wore that thing out, which is bad because it was a rental. But we probably watched that movie.
It's better that way.
Yeah, from the video store, which I know archaic quote like kids.
Blockbuster?
Yeah,
Dude, I
kids,
still have my
kids are watching this like, wait, that was a thing.
thing.
Well, you mean Family Video? No. But like my mom bought it for us. Like we rented a lot of movies when we were growing up. And we watched that, and I just remember my dad coming in at one point, and we're watching the very end. And the very end of the movie is like, they're like, we'll probably be doing this until we're like in our 60s. And like they gave them all like prosthetics and dressed them up like they were 60 years old. And literally the whole end of the movie is just them dying in like the most horrific ways possible. My dad walked in right as that's going on. He goes, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Meanwhile, not even like 5 years later, my dad, we went to a family gathering in Topeka, and we drove back home, and he's dating my bonus mom at this point. They're not married yet.
Oh, okay.
she came with us, and we stopped at the mall in Topeka, and we went to Spencer's, and my dad bought a fart machine. You see where this is going? It's a 45-minute drive home, which probably for my bonus mom felt like
3 hours.
3 hours
Right.
because my dad
So long.
put the fart machine in the back seat.
If only.
He's driving.
He's blaming you.
No, it's like she knew. Like he wasn't sly about it. And so he keeps clicking it and just farting every 10, 15 seconds. And the best part is she's rolling her eyes. My brother and I are rolling in the back seat. We're like, do it again. And I'm just like, this is like something out of Jackass. And my dad was just like, oh yeah, those guys are funny.
Oh, now they're funny.
Now they're funny.
Now they're funny.
He's like, oh, I get it now. Fart jokes.
Right.
Like, but anyway,
I'm sitting here and you're like talking about the prosthetics. I'm like, prosthetics. And I'm all like, if only they could see 11 years in the future. Because that's rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. Done.
Oh, man.
oh, oh man,
And we get canceled again.
oh man. I feel like I was thinking about this show.
Clint does it again.
Oh, Clint.
You voted off. That's 3 in a day. I'm out.
The next episode is just like, welcome in.
Welcome back.
Rusty Turner taking Terhune and some guy we found on the street that's not going to get us canceled.
Right. It'd just be the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make every
We
try.
So, getting back to my point,
My bad. Sorry.
I grew up at the time of when like social media was becoming big. So I've seen like all the trends and stuff, like TikTok and Twitter, now X, and all that stuff, and everything like coming out. And I remember when like Reels became a thing.
Yeah.
And my generation is kind of known for doom scrolling. So I came up. There's always that one clip that like will pop up. And you're sitting there and you just rewatch it over and over again because it either makes you laugh or makes you think or both. Normally it's the former, not the latter. But so we came up with a segment for me as the resident millennial of what caught my eye this week. And yes, what caught my eye.
What caught your eye?
As I was doom scrolling. And I will tell you, so this is a video I saw on Instagram at one point that I'm pretty sure a lot of people have probably seen a dozen times, but this is a clip I came across one night while my wife, like, she went to bed early, and I'm sitting there just like scrolling through stuff. This almost got me kicked out of the bedroom because it's one of those clips where it just makes me laugh. It breaks me.
Sure.
It completely breaks me. And like when you're laying in bed and you're trying not to laugh, and when you try not to laugh, you just sit there and you start shaking violently.
And you're
Like
just
you look like
shaking
you're
the crap
having a
out of the bed.
seizure. It's like I'm trying not to wake her up, and I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm just like, like she like was like literally, she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine."
The bunny video.
You need to get out of bed if you're going to laugh that hard. Okay.
So I'm sure you've seen this video, but this is one of those videos. I've had friends send this to me when they know I'm in like serious like meetings or something because they know it's gonna get me to like break, and I'm so stupid that I don't check before I click on it. But it's this video of this guy who's, we've all been there where we're trying to do something serious, kind of like this podcast, and it just goes off the rails and like something happens that you just didn't expect. And it's like the funniest thing in the world. So this dude is a snowboarder and he's trying to teach like something about the snowboarding stuff.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
Oh, we lost video again. Darn it.
Did we?
Yeah.
do we lose video?
Oh, no.
Way to go, Clint.
My bad.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, Clint.
Clink, clink. Good night again.
So this video absolutely destroys me every single time. So I'm gonna play it for you Have you seen this before?
I love that video.
Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay, watch.
I have not seen this.
So,
So anyway, I've been working on toe side.
I love that one.
he's like, the guy just comes through.
He's like, boom,
He's trying to teach, and he's coming through, and he goes, I can't stop! His buddy is following behind him, and he just goes, it's so funny because I've been there before. I went skiing with my family twice in Monarch, Colorado.
When you snowboard for the first time, they ain't no
No,
stopping.
he's not skiing, or he's not snowboarding. He's skiing.
He's skiing.
So the guy is trying to teach a snowboarding tutorial or something, and the best part is his reaction is it wasn't planned, and I don't think it was an accident. I think it was like two guys saw him filming and were just like, I wonder how we can fit this up. And so the dude just comes by. Here's the funniest part. You know how when you have a video and something fast happens?
Yeah.
And you can pause it and you can see real quick. You can't.
You figuring your drink.
Sorry. That just popped in my head again.
Jesus, my back hurts. Oh my god. So it's one of those things where if you pause it, you still can't make the guy out because he's going so fast.
It's a blur.
It's like an episode of The Flash where he just he's just so far past. But the guy is just sitting there and he just watches him go by. He's just like, oh, that was weird. And here comes the second guy. He's like, what the hell? And then he just like looks at the camera and just smiles. And then he tries to keep going. He's like, so anyway, I'm like, no. I felt like Kevin Hart in a stand-up routine. He was like, wait a minute. Wait, let's not skip past that. Like, you didn't just say what you just said. Like, hold on. Let's go back. I love to imagine, like, I wish there was like another angle of this where those guys, I guarantee you.
They're sitting up on the hill up above and they're like,
watch, let's do this. They've been waiting all day. But what I would love to see is like, you know how when you have a vision for something really funny in the back of your head and it does not go according to plan?
Yeah.
And what I like to envision is what happened was he really couldn't slow down.
Right.
And he like just gets down. He goes all the way down to like the ski resort and he just crashes through.
Just hits those rubber band gates. It's like a cartoon.
Just ends up in traffic and everyone's like, what are you doing? I couldn't slow down.
Queen Latifah's last holiday scene when she's going, the snowboarding,
I would have loved it. Like, listen. Kids on ski resorts are the worst because they don't understand the rules of the road.
Right.
And they just, I remember when I went skiing with my family, I ran into a bunch of kids.
Just running kids over.
Yeah. The first two or three were by accident. And then at that point, I was like, no, you all need to learn a lesson. And I just started, boom, just taking them out. But no, like, I was like, I'm doing, it's like parents.
Screw hockey. Take your kids skiing. Taking them, just run over your kids.
Maybe that's what my friend's kids should do is go skiing for a little bit and just run into a guy like me. It's like, you sure you want to do this?
Or they grew up skiing, and when you're the big guy and it's your first time skiing, in your Lake Tahoe, and they're like little evil elves falling behind you and just beating the crap out of you with,
It's like Pac-Man, like they're the ghosts. You got to get that pill, and they all turn blue, and you just start whacking the hell out of them. But no, like, so like kids are always just like in the way on those things because they just don't.
Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah,
they don't understand. I just love to imagine like he starts yelling at a kid, like a kid just like skis right into his purview as he's looking back, like laughing, like, oh, we ruined that guy's shot. Right. Oh no! Like a kid just skis right over. And my personal the thing that really made me laugh the most with this was imagining this, that he just yells at the kid, I can't slow down. He hits the kid And his friend goes by. Earl! What'd you do? I do want to see that in the Olympics.
What part?
who can catch their friend first?
It's snow tag, skiing tag.
Yeah, you
It would
literally
be
you
the
literally
Olympics.
just you grab a guy off the ski lift. It's like, hey, what's your level? It's like, oh, it's my first time. Perfect. And they get a professional, like world-class skier that has to chase him down.
That's not fair.
That would be hilarious. No, but like they give the
First time, it's just 100 miles an hour freaking out going down.
they give the inexperienced guy like a 90-second head start. I mean, he's just
It would be the snow version of chasing the cheese.
He's gonna do a Steve Bono and hit a tree.
Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono.
but you have to yell. You have to yell their name as you're trying to catch them. It's like Jerry.
Where's that at?
I would put that right up there with curling.
With Curly, right?
Some high schooler just running on a treadmill, watching some guy try to track down their friend Jerry.
Jerry, I'm coming for you, Jerry.
I can't slow down, Jerry. Instead of the slaloms or the jumps, they get extra points for how many kids they avoid. It's like
Welcome to the Redneck Olympics.
We should start the Redneck Olympics. I think. Oh my god. That could be a yearly installment of this podcast. Welcome to the Redneck Olympics. The first event, we do a winter and summer version. In the summer version, it's welcome to Off the Couch, which all you got to do is generate enough force to get off the couch. Least amount of swings wins.
What is it at?
What do you got?
I am actually looking.
What you looking
I am retracting my what the WTF moments.
for?
What I was going to do, and I'm looking for my brother's snowboarding video.
Your first snowboarding?
No, my brother's snowboard. First.
Oh god. Is this
There it is. Found it.
Is this the 6'9"er?
Yeah.
Oh god.
He is snowboarding in the Australian Alps.
Oh god.
Austrian-
Fancy.
Yeah. He
Oh,
was,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it 10 times better.
he was stationed in Germany.
What's the name of the YouTube video so everybody can look it up?
It's GoPro 051. You didn't even put a title on it.
All right.
I got the perfect title. Earl!
I can't stop, Earl.
Clint! Oh god. He's so uncoordinated. Oh my
Wait,
god.
6'9".
There's so many people around. Oh no.
Oh no.
God. Oh, he stopped. He was like, nah. Oh god.
Oh,
He's
I have.
Oh my god. Oh, he's down. He's going. Oh Jesus. Oh god. He went. Is he down?
No.
Is he still going?
He's still going.
Oh no, there's so many people. Oh, I don't like. Oh my god, there's a ledge.
Yeah. Well, he's in the Alps.
Oh, there's a kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't knock a kid over the ledge, does he?
No.
This goes from like a great family vacation to an episode of Wile E.
Right.
Coyote real fast. Oh god.
I swear it's my first time. I didn't know what I was doing.
What is he? What?
Oh, it gets better because he bits it hardcore.
Oh.
No,
Oh
okay.
my god.
So there's the first Biff.
He went flat back.
Well,
just,
yeah,
whoa.
What makes it? I'm going to pause it real quick. What makes it the best part is he goes when he hits his butt. He goes wee as he's sliding down the mountain.
we?
There's nothing better than a 6'9" gargantuan just going wee.
as he slams down on his butt.
Yeah.
Sliding down.
So he's back up.
It's more like wee.
There it is.
Oh!
Wait, is that just snow or is the camera broken?
The camera broke off his helmet. He biffed it so hard. And wait till
you
you
see is go.
if we had sound to it, you could hear him going because he knocked himself out. And then look at his face when he uncovers his camera. Actually, it's already been ran. There it is.
I love how the first thing he does is he goes to get the camera.
Dude, he's got an instant black eye.
Well, I can't see anything. There's like a finger in the
hold
way. Clearly, the accident caused him not to know how to work a camera. Oh my god!
Is he digging himself out of the snow?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Did he call for the dogs? That like,
I don't. Yeah.
what are the dogs that like come and help in an avalanche?
Saint Bernards.
Saint Bernards.
With the little barrel in their neck.
Wait, oh, here we go.
I'll put.
Who is that?
I don't know. That's one of his other Marine buddies.
Okay.
I think.
Wait, he's a Marine?
He was. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why he was stationed in Germany.
Oh dear God.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's what they're sending into.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's got a.
God.
Yeah.
Man,
He's got a shiner.
I would absolutely. That's why they stationed him there in case anybody tried to invade Germany. They just send him down the hill.
Down the hill.
He just
He's
takes
taking
everyone
everybody
out.
out. Wham, wham, wham.
This is our new defense system for Germany. We're just gonna send a 6'9" newbie on snowboards. There's like
flying
10,000 enemy approaching, and they're just like, you know what? We'll cut our losses because this.
I mean,
is
he
hurt.
falls, he's going to take them all out. So, yeah, there it is.
And
He's
there
like,
it is. Whee! There's the whee. I see it.
That's the quote. That's got to be the quote of the episode right there.
Whee!
That's the title right there.
Whee!
Oh my god.
Oh, he's going again, folks.
I just love that. I love your brother's persistence that he got he ate it so hard. I love your brother.
and the camera gets run over here in a minute.
If you want to see the video, first off, it's 13 years old, only has 42 views.
Let's jack those numbers up, kids.
GOPR0051. Check
Oh,
that.
we'll share it. No, we're gonna share it. What's your brother's name?
Keegan.
What?
Keegan.
Oh, Keegan. You're
Keegan?
gonna be internet famous after
We're
this.
going to make you famous, buddy.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's already famous in Emporia anyways.
Oh, we're not talking Emporia. We're
Right.
going well beyond.
Nah.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
famous whether you want to or not.
You remember back in 2007, the highway patrol car that stole and rolled 9 times?
What?
Yeah.
Highway patrol car that
That was
got
a hard.
stolen.
Yeah. That was my brother.
Oh my god.
And so he thought it was a good idea to strap some wood to his feet and go down the hill. He can't even operate a motor
Oh,
vehicle.
you want me to make it better? It was my dad's highway patrol car.
He stole your dad's highway patrol car.
Mom and Dad were in Florida.
Oh my god.
How did it? Wait,
He's like,
wait.
let's take it for a joyride.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong? I got.
So
hold
how
on.
did he get caught? If he
He
if your
flipped
dad-
the car. What do you?
Oh yeah, forget about that.
Yeah, I don't think that he rolled the car and it was like, oh, it's still drivable. We might
might
get
have
home
to-
before Mom and Dad never noticed.
So they had Mom and Dad were gone, and he had just come back home from boot camp, and he had a party out there at Mom and Dad's house,
Oh my god.
and one of his buddies was like, "All right, I'm ready to go home." And this is the story that I've got. He's like, "So I was going to be responsible, but I didn't have Aaron had hidden our sister had hidden all the keys, so he knew where Dad's patrol car keys were."
No. He was like, I ain't gonna get pulled over drunk if I'm driving a patrol car.
Yeah, and we
Dare you to try it?
Do
might
it.
redact some of this. It just,
It's too late.
I know,
Oh my god.
but yeah, in the process of it, he rolls Dad's patrol car, and they get out and walk a mile back to Mom and Dad's house. And it's like this time frame. It's cold as shit.
I would love for somebody to be sitting at that party and they walk back up. It's like, I thought you were dropping him off. Well, I dropped something off.
So then
Where's the car? Yeah, that's what we dropped off.
I'm working for the railroad at the time.
Oh god.
And I'm out. I had just come home. I just got home. And my mom calls me and she's like, "Hey." I'm like, "What's up?" She goes, "Have you heard from your brother?" I'm like, "No. What's up?" She goes, "I'll call you back." Click.
That's never good.
No.
How am I? Huh. I'm going to bed. I don't even get to bed yet. And she's calling me going, well, your dad's patrol car was found rolled. I'm like, what? And your brother's nowhere to be found.
She was putting out an APB on her own kid.
Yep. We laugh about it now, but I mean, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a regular riot in the house.
And for like 5 years, my dad would not talk to my dad.
I bet not.
So we are into our WTF moment of the month.
Right.
So we're treating this like a competition. We have a belt and everything. It's
go.
basically it's the best story that makes you say WTF. What the fuck? What the fuck? I just want to keep saying that over and over again because I still want our censors to just be me going, no.
No.
It's just 30 seconds straight of me going, no. So, if that's the trend we're going to go down with vehicle accidents, I want to...
Right.
Well, it started off with snowboarding accidents.
It snowballed.
It literally, it snowballed.
Wow.
Thank you. That's the dumbest joke of the night. No, so I was about 5 years old. My dad drove, this big pickup truck, and my brother and I would occasionally go out to the house or out to the cars, and we'd sit in the driver's seat, know what it's like to feel like we're driving and things like that. And I remember my brother at one point. He will not admit this. He says it was all me, but you know how older brothers are. He goes, "Oh, you should put it in drive."
Oh no!
Now I'm gonna be clear.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, at 4 or 5 years old, I didn't know what PRNDL on the little handle meant. I didn't realize that the R stood for neutral. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the R stood for no, as in it's going nowhere.
It did.
So
it depends on the hill.
So I pulled the gear down and I pulled it into neutral. Well, so my childhood home, we had a driveway that was. Hey man, you had your time.
My bad. I was actually trying to know. Yeah, just never mind. I'll get back to
so
that later.
We had our
I gotta find it.
Our driveway was at an angle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I put it in neutral, and all of a sudden, I start to feel the car slowly start moving, and it's not a long driveway by any stretch of the imagination. But it doesn't take much for a giant pickup truck. This is back in the late 90s,
yeah,
early 2000s, back when they still made them with metal.
Heavy.
Yeah, it didn't take long for that son of a bitch to pick up speed. And so all of a sudden, I'm sitting in the driveway right in front of the garage door. Next thing I know, I'm in the ditch across the road, and the neighbor's mailbox is underneath the car.
Oh no!
Is that what stopped it?
Yeah, it was a combination of the ditch and and the mailbox.
The mailbox. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. My brother sees this happening, and he thinks to himself, "This is outside my pay grade." And so he goes.
So he's walked off. He's like, not my bad.
Older brothers, we're great at that.
Oh yeah,
we're like, peace.
So he was he peaced out. He goes inside where my parents are having a conversation to go tell my parents, "Hey, Tegan's rolling down." Tegan's rolling down the driveway.
You snitch. You rat.
No, it was, in hindsight, it was probably the smart choice.
Yeah, no.
Because something could have gone horribly wrong. So he walks in there to tell my parents, Tegan's rolling down the driveway. At this point, Tegan's done rolled down the driveway.
Too late.
So he goes in there, and my parents are having a conversation. Now, again, I'm in the car, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And he apparently, this is the story I was told. He went in, and he tried to tell my parents. He's like, "Mom, Dad, my mom shushed him," and said, and she goes, "Tyler, grown-ups are talking right now. do not interrupt. And Tyler's like, and my dad goes, Tyler, grown-ups are talking, do not interrupt. And my brother's like, okay. Like, all right. No. He stood there and waited. They have like a 10-minute conversation. Again, the driveway is not very long. It didn't take me 10 minutes to get to that son of a bitch. So they're having this conversation about something I'm sure was very important. I had heard it was like about dinner or something. So, vitally important. Yeah. Important. And my brother's just sitting there patiently waiting like, boy, oh boy, have I got something to tell you. And finally, they finish their very important conversation. And my mom turns to my brother and calm as you like just goes, okay, Tyler, we're done. Now, what did you need to tell us? He goes, well... He's like 7 years old. And I will say this about my brother. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but my brother had great comedic timing. My brother just goes, well, I don't think it really matters at this point.
The cops are already out there.
Getting ready.
Taken's in the neighbor's yard over their mailbox. He rolled down the driveway in the car. And my mom, this is again the story I was told. My mom just goes, shit! And runs out the door. And they come out and they look down the driveway. My dad's truck is in my dad's truck is in the ditch. The mailbox is gone. And, they just see my happy 5-year-old ass sitting in the front seat, just doing this. Because I think I'm driving.
Yeah, right over the neighbor's mailbox.
Because I think I'm an adult. I'm driving.
My stomach hurts.
So they come running down there. And they see the damage. And again, it's a metal truck. So it didn't do much to it. It obliterated that mailbox. So my dad's looking at it. First of all, I just want to say, I have great parents. My dad taught me the value of hard work, determination, everything like that. My mom taught me about individuality and working, to be the best version of yourself. But in that moment, they were terrible parents because not a single one of them was like, are you okay? They were like, oh shit, this is going to cost a lot of money.
Oh God, what have you done?
So they ripped me out of the car or out of the truck. And they're like, they said, you need to go tell the neighbors. And
they took a 5-year-old.
Oh no, they did not take a 5-year-old. They made me walk by myself.
Made you walk by yourself.
Yes, it wasn't a long walk. Like
no kidding, you just ran over his.
By the time he got to the door, he was 21.
They said, you need to go. You need to go.
Dead man walking.
Yeah. They're like
5-year-old.
Yeah. They're like, you need to go tell the neighbor what you did. And my dad is like screaming at me. And he's like, you're not going to have dinner. You're not going to have dessert. You're not going to have this. All the things that a child looks forward to. Right. Like basically my dad said, you're going to go tell the neighbor and then we're going to execute you. So I walk over.
Right there.
I walk over to the neighbor. His name is Kenny. He was one of my favorite people growing up. He was a funny dude. So I walk over. I knock on the door. I'm in tears because my father has basically threatened to unalive me at this point. Which, in hindsight, I did way worse stuff when I was in like my teens.
Yeah.
But this was like the end all be all at that point. And so I walk up, I knock on the door. He answers it, and I go, Kitty! Like I couldn't get the words out. I'm just like, I ran over your mailbox. And Kenny like looks out and he can see down his driveway and he sees the mailbox is just gone. And he just goes, just starts laughing. And I'm just like, Kenny, it's not funny. I'm in big trouble.
Hey, kudos to freaking Kenny, man.
Yeah. So fast forward, they replaced the mailbox. They put that sumbitch in concrete.
I bet they did.
And it's steel. Like it's solid steel. It's still there to this day, like 25 years later.
I want to go see that mailbox.
Oh my God. Like I need to go snap a photo. But like everybody in the situation was pissed except for him. And it was his mailbox.
Right.
So that was my submission for WTF moment.
He's like,
Yeah, the best part was like I really thought like the way my parents reacted, like it's not even their freaking mailbox.
No.
I walk in there and I'm thinking to myself like, oh my God, he's gonna shoot me on the spot, and then he just starts laughing, and I'm like, how maniacal is this guy? He's gonna kill me, but he's gonna laugh while he does it. Like, do I live next door to the Joker? And so yeah, that was
that is hilarious.
that was my first driving experience as a kid.
I don't know, really driving. We're rolling.
I mean, I turned the wheel.
I know, right? You were over there like,
I have a
for
feeling-
10 minutes. For 10 minutes, you're like, I'm driving.
The worst part was like I learned my driving skills from watching movies where they always do this.
right?
It's a green screen in the back.
Yeah.
So I thought you were supposed
They're
to do
always
that.
like-
Quite frankly, if I would have just not been turning the wheel, I probably would have missed it and just gone down his driveway.
And hit the house.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Oh
I was like,
no,
don't
no!
get the
That house was like a solid 200 yards away.
okay.
The truck would have slowed down way before. Rust, what do you got?
Oh, nothing near that. What the hell? I didn't know we were doing personal stuff.
We weren't, but
I know. My bad.
It's like we said. Hey, that's the BS part of the QB podcast. Is it's just whatever happens, man. We had a topic, but I think we've decided screw the topic at this point. Like that's the whole point of BS. Is whatever happens, happens. Anybody's ever had a good conversation with their friends? It starts on a trajectory and then it just takes a solid right turn, and that's
did.
what we had here today.
It did. It was fantastic. Thank you for the story, both of you.
Oh, I mean,
We were both committed crimes, essentially.
well,
not you.
no. I mean, that brought up the memory of my first accident, but we can get after Rusty.
Let's get to Rusty.
Okay. Here's my story. Okay.
Okay.
So recently there was so they have guinea pigs at this
Oh God.
at this what is it? I don't even know what it is. So they have guinea pigs right at this place. They're maybe testing them. I have no idea. But so they have males on one side, females on the other side. So
It's segregated?
How
It
come
is
you never
segregated.
see guinea pigs out in the wild?
well, not around here. But I guarantee they are. Right?
I
You
hope
never
I-
see videos of them.
Well, but
hope a
there's
zoologist
those
was
big
sorry.
ones.
I-
There's those great big guinea pigs.
Corey's saying he's seen it.
You've seen
All right.
one? Yeah.
All right.
Well, but they're
Picture it
bigger,
didn't
right?
happen.
They're not the tall. They're not the little guinea pigs. They're like big ass guinea pigs.
Huh?
These things, they have some huge ass guinea pigs.
Okay.
Okay,
They're fat like
all right,
me.
all right. Anyways. So they have these guinea pigs, and one of the guinea pigs, they're like, "What's wrong with that guinea pig? Like he's looking a little thin and tired all the time. Like what the hell?" So they do some tests. They take him out, and they're like, "Oh crap! One of the male guinea pigs got into the female guinea pig's entrapment."
Oh God.
and impregnated over 100 female guinea pigs.
Go, boy, go.
Gosh, yeah.
That's why they're like, why does this guy look so sick and tired all the time? Because he impregnated over 100.
It's the child support alone is draining him.
He's like, I am
It's
so
like,
done.
It's like Genghis Khan of guinea pigs.
He's the Guinea Kong.
Guinea Kong.
The Guinea Kong.
So now they have checklists making sure that the male guinea pigs
That's awesome.
don't get
Oh
with the
my God.
female guinea pigs because now they have a crap load of his skin. So That's my funny story.
The Guinness Kong.
The Guinea Kong.
You know, if this show takes off, we're gonna have to get that on a T-shirt.
Guinea gone.
Guinea Kong.
It's just a
With our
guinea
three
pig.
faces and then Guinea gone across the top.
It's just a guinea pig with a pimp suit on. or better yet, it's what's the show? Maury Povich. It's like, you are not the father.
Bolo. Bullshit.
Now I know what shirt I'm wearing next time I come in.
A guinea pig?
Guinea pig?
No, my Jerry Springer security T-shirt.
Jerry, guinea. I would watch a guinea pig version of Jerry Springer,
Dude.
but I mean, to be fair, I'm somebody.
To be fair,
I'm somebody who loves like
Letterkenny too much.
my background in film and television. I love any kind of show that is like mildly intriguing.
Right.
Like they canceled. There was that TV show Pitch that was about the first female pitcher in
Major League
MLB.
Baseball? Yeah.
Which, by the way, to the producers of that show, you guys are idiots. They canceled it after one season.
Yeah.
It's 13 episodes. It ends on a massive cliffhanger for everybody. Like,
Well, I don't
normally-
think it was their
Now
choice
you know
to
how
end it.
Firefly feels.
Huh?
Now you know how Firefly feels.
See, I've never watched Firefly.
Oh, what the hell?
I've never watched it. I've only ever
Call
seen.
yourself a nerd?
It was going.
Right.
So no, like they're
For shame.
Dishonor on you.
Shame.
Dishonor on your
Shame. For shame you.
I know they made a movie of it, and like Alan Tudyk just gets offed like halfway through. I'm like, no. I remember watching that on like a what is it, like What's Mojo?
Yeah.
And I remember watching that, and they're
Excuse me,
like
while
the
I
most
put my
surprising
watch
deaths
to the
ever.
washer.
I'm like, I don't know what the hell this movie is, and I just see Alan Tudyk. I'm like, oh, Alan Tudyk! Oh my god, what a great movie! And just like a pipe goes right through. I'm like, no.
That man went to Juilliard and he plays a rooster.
Plays a great rooster though.
Yeah, he does.
He's the cock of the walk, baby.
I love Alan Tudyk. Matter of fact, he's going to be in Springfield here in, I think, March.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go to that
I would love to go
Comic-Con.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we shoot him a message like, "Hey, you want to be on a
Hey, you want to be
podcast?"
You're like, no.
Alan, what did that pipe feel like? Just- oh God! All right, well,
Such high hopes.
we had great high hopes, and then that Alan Tudyk interview just completely tanked us. Hey, Alan,
no.
Alan, I know you're a qualified and amazing actor. You want to hear the story about the time I ran over my neighbor? But all right.
All right, I got to find some better stories.
No, that was. I mean, this kind of went off the rail. I'm gonna be honest. I came into our first WTF session completely unprepared because I was looking for specific.
Yeah, I was looking
Specific
for
stuff.
stories. Yeah.
That was supposed to go along with the topic. Again, we kind of said, this is our first podcast, so we're still kind of figuring out the feel. I think this is the feel of it. We came in with it like, hey, we're gonna do a topic every week, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe we could have a topic, but I think we just go off the rails. Maybe that's the name of the podcast. It's just
100%
like
off the rails.
yeah, completely off the rails. I'm pretty sure that's
Off the
trademark
rails.
but I think I honestly, I'm so glad he brought that story up as his WTF story about his brother rolling the car, because I was like, oh, I got something that can compete.
Right.
So,
I was like, God damn it, what the hell?
so how this is going to work is if our producer Corey can hand me our belt there.
Our WTF belt.
So yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan. I have a huge collection of belts, and I figured we needed, if you're going to be competing for something, you got to compete for a championship.
Well, yeah.
And so I've got this
I'm going to have
beautiful
to start
belt.
bringing my game.
That is a gorgeous belt.
It is.
beautiful, right?
And it's
Yeah.
heavy, too.
Yeah, you know who the first person to hold this version of this title was?
You?
No, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Of that title.
And then they
I thought you
changed
meant
it.
that belt.
They actually changed it to a black strap, and they got rid of the big block logo and put the big Attitude Era
Ah, nice.
WWF logo. But blue's my favorite color, and so and also this was the only one available on the shop. So I got this one. I hope to get the updated version at some point soon. WWE shop, if you want to sponsor us and send us a gift card. No, I'm serious, dude. If
Yeah.
I've fantasized before if like I ever got like a spending spree. You know how they used to on Nickelodeon? They used to have like the kids could go and like run through the
Oh, that was a
toy
great show.
shop.
Yeah.
And they had like 60 seconds. I said, I just wish somebody would give me like literally 1 hour to run through the WWE warehouse to collect as much memorabilia as possible. The
Like
only
one of those
rule-
shopping sprees where you're like,
The only rule being is like my wife has to say it's okay because we have limited space in our house, and I've already taken up a wall and a half
nice.
of all my wrestling memorabilia that I couldn't put up in our apartment because we had such limited space there.
Yeah.
But like seriously, I've always said like if they would give me 1 hour, I wouldn't need the hour. I would go find the chest of belts, and I would literally just load up on belts. And everyone's like, well, what about like this piece from this? I'm like, screw that. I can't wear it. Like, I want to go to the belt chest,
Right.
and I know exactly which ones I would pull out. It wouldn't take me an hour. It would take me about 35 seconds. I would walk out of there dripping in gold like I was a rap star. But no. So anyway, I have this beautiful belt. We'll probably AI WTF on there, branding. I can just see the WWF, like we get an email from them and it's just, I'm like, it's my spending
Cease and
spree.
desist.
Yeah, I'm like, it's my spending spree. And I open it up and it's like, stop this shit. I'm like,
It's a cease and desist order.
I'm like, I wish I could hold them up and be like, I'll stop if you give me this. But I'm like, I've got no bargaining chips.
None.
But no, so this is our WTF belt. We are going to turn this into like a competition of who has the best WTF story every month. And I think, again, you mark greatness with a championship. So how this is going to work is we're going to vote.
Okay.
The only rule is you can't vote for yourself.
Yeah.
And Corey, of course, being the fourth member of our team, he's off camera, but Corey, of course, gave us the space to do this, and he's running all the production. So
Thank you, buddy.
I think Corey deserves a vote on this as well.
100%.
And the criteria needs to be comedy, crazy, and whatever else. I mean,
How many brain cells we
the most-
lost?
yeah.
I mean,
the most
We lost a
comedic.
couple just drinking this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
oh wait, I'm going to
needs
bring
to
a
be the
bottle of
most-
my Lord.
It needs to be the most comedic, crazy, and maybe I think comedy and crazy. I think that needs to be the criteria right there.
Sure.
That's
Yep.
whoever had the funniest story or the funniest or the craziest story. So I'll put it to the vote now. All in favor of Clint's brother rolling a highway patrol vehicle.
great.
And that wasn't even this. I was
Show-
going
It was
to
a great story.
Show of hands.
That wasn't even the original story. It just got to that.
I got to that. Yeah.
So
My
we're-
bad, bro. But thanks.
I think it's funny. Oh, maybe the third C is chaotic. Comedy, crazy, chaos.
And chaotic.
The chaotic part of it is your brother's never going to forgive you for this.
No, 100%.
So show of hands on that one.
Hey, great story.
It was a great story.
It was a great story.
I can't vote for myself. so I'm not
Rusty's guinea pig, Guineas Con story. 2 votes on that.
because we're all jealous of the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a gangster guinea pig.
And then, of course, my my rolling down the street story.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't vote for one.
You did not.
I vote for Clint's brother story, but we had 2 votes. Corey and Clint voted for
There's no way I
for
won
Rusty's.
that. There's no way I won that.
I think the only reason you won is because you actually showed up on fucking time.
I did.
Well,
I sat here for 45 minutes.
so our very first WTF championship goes to Mr. Rusty Turner. So Rusty, there you go. Yeah, baby. Show it up. Hold it up.
Yeah. Hold on.
You do know you're not taking that home with you.
I thought this was a
I was
traveling
going to hang it
trophy.
up above
No,
my
this
This
desk.
is a traveling trophy. What are you talking about?
Bitch, you're lucky I took that out of the house. I could have just had Corey green
this thing
screen
is
that
heavy.
in.
This thing is heavy.
Oh yeah. Why do you think I have such massive arms? Like you can't tell from like the jersey I'm wearing, but like my body is built like a melting candle, but my arms are solid because I will be honest, there are times where I just love walking. Yeah, that's right. I just broke your key right there. Corey just poked me on the arm, and now his key is bent. I dented it. Yeah, but no, like I won't lie.
Do I get to hold this all next
I think you get to have it in front of you.
Well, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can hold it
until
the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think
Hell yeah.
I think what we'll do is at the end of the season, at the end of the year,
We'll tally up
it up.
Tally
and
up all the winners.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can all chip in and buy an actual belt.
Oh.
Ooh.
And the winner gets the belt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I think,
All right. All right.
you know, they're only like $500.
Oh my
So
God.
people are
I
like,
got gun parts I gotta buy.
yeah. I just
Right?
bought,
They're expensive.
I just bought my first house.
Yeah.
I just bought my first house like 7 months ago. Everyone's like, man, you must have been really smart with your money. I'm like, let me show you something.
No.
It don't end.
Let me show you something. I got a 17 belt collection. Because as a kid, all I ever wanted was a wrestling belt, like a real deal wrestling belt. I had all the toy ones.
This is the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is heavy.
You know what the best part about having those is? So, you know, my favorite wrestler from when I was a kid was John Cena. Loved John Cena. It's upside down, dipshit.
Son of a
It is.
biscuit.
Oh.
Can we re-vote on the WTF?
Hey,
he can't
calm
even
down.
put the belt up
Hey,
right.
you didn't vote for me, so hey. Don't matter.
I almost voted for you because I was jealous of the guinea pig.
I know, 100%.
You know.
I was like, that is
What a great thing to say on your wife's birthday.
Well, I mean, I could have said, you know, yeah, never mind.
No, but so yeah, congratulations, Rusty Turner, making history, the very first
Hey.
WTF story winner.
I didn't think I had a chance.
I didn't either.
After listening to your guys' stories, I was like, oh,
I think it's the fact that we can build merchandise off that.
Right?
Right, yeah, we can put shirts with guinea pigs.
As soon as we're done with this, I'm literally gonna go to AI chat GPT and be like, draw me up a T-shirt with a guinea pig dressed like Genghis Khan. We wear it on the next episode, and it's just like canceled right there.
Let's do it.
Maybe.
Hey, my wife can make shirts, and we're getting ready to get to be able to screen print.
Oh, really?
Oh, let's go.
Well, we've got that right there.
we go.
I think also we can maybe, Genghis Khan, Mongolian, maybe we can get a Hoo Hot sponsorship out of it. So.
I love me some.
I love me some Hoo Hot. Maybe we do a live episode for Hoo Hot. It'll be the most boring episode. It's literally just us standing in line, just like, you've already had 6 plates.
Dude, I love their zucchini noodles. Ooh.
Oh, those are good. Yeah. I think we do need to do an episode where it's literally just us at a buffet, and it's just who can eat the most. I feel like, unfortunately, Rusty would be out of the running very quickly.
The burrito challenge at Tangaguayas.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
my
that'd be
nephew
fun.
wants to do that. He was like, I can do this. And I was like, you're crazy. And he was like, will you buy it? I was like, here's the deal. I will pay for half of it, but if you finish it, I get half the winnings because the winner gets like $150.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, deal.
How big is it?
This thing is freaking huge.
Probably like that. But it's on a
there's,
cookie
but
sheet.
there's also like a bunch of fries with
Fries.
it and a bunch
See,
of.
that's where
remember-
they get you is the sides. It's not
remember-
the main course.
Remember when
and you only
Doobies
have
had
30,
the burger challenge,
20
not the
minutes?
hot
30 minutes.
challenge. They had a burger challenge. It was timed.
No.
And it was like,
Yeah.
they used to, when they first opened, they had a burger challenge. I beat it so bad, they had to go to the hot challenge. That is no shit. It was literally a hamburger that bad. I ate it in under 4 minutes and nobody else could touch it.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
That's why they had to go to the hot challenge.
Oh my god. They're like, we can't stop this beast.
I got tired of people beating my time, so I just went in there and destroyed it.
It's like, you know what?
Like, we got to change this.
I'm gonna show you mofos how it's done.
He's breaking us.
And there was no sides with it. Well, I'd eat it and then have a side of fries. And then 2 hours later, I was hungry again.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mentioned, we talked about originally we were gonna have a topic. I think we found kind of the niche of the show. It's literally just 3 friends. We start off on a topic and it turns into tangents. And I mean, that is the beauty of what we're trying to convey through this podcast is this is just 3 friends sitting around a table, having a drink, starting talking about stuff, and then it just goes off the rails. And, that's not a bad thing. I think people use the term off the rails in a negative context.
yeah.
Sometimes off the rails, that leads to the funniest stories of your life. And, I just want to say, we're finding kind of the rhythm of this podcast. I think we've kind of found our thing. We might start off talking about, a specific subject. And, I think the reason why I was like, we got to have a topic is because every podcast just kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah.
But, the main crux of this is we're just 3 friends having a drink, having a good time.
4 friends.
When the
Can't
bottle
forget
runs
Corey.
down, We're done. And unfortunately, actually, there's still a little bit. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, it's gone.
Well, the bottle has run out, which means it is closing time for us here at the very first QB broadcast. See, hey, you're humming it. If we can get it cleared, I'm sure Corey can put that into the end. But I just want to say, gentlemen, great first show.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been fun. What the hell are you
Right.
doing? He just goes fills it with iced tea.
He's out of that too.
Here, let me help
Mixy. I think that might have to be an every episode.
Finger.
Just whatever. That's another T-shirt. Can I
That is
finger your
another
drink?
T-shirt.
Yeah, because Mixy's already taken, damn it.
No, but I mean, really, we hope that you've enjoyed this. I know it's been a little chaotic, but that's again, everybody can relate to just sitting around the table with your friends, on an evening and just laughing and having a good time. And again, there's so much negativity in the world that we just wanted to create a space where it's all about laughter and it's all about fun. And do we expect that we might get rich and famous off this?
No.
Probably not. But if one person subscribes to this and
enjoys it and has fun with us, that's
mission accomplished.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, this is just me getting to sit down with two of my good friends.
Yeah.
Just having a great time and laughing. And what's funny is, like I said,
I think you're included there, Corey.
No, 100%. Appreciate you.
He's not sitting down. He's not sitting down. I said no, Q. I said sitting down. No.
No.
He was looking sad over there.
I said that it should be me on the sensor just going no. It should be Dikembe Mutombo. No.
With the big old finger wag.
That's a fine. But no, I think the thing is, there is so much negativity in the world, and I hope this show will encourage people to just sit down and enjoy their friends more.
Yeah.
Sometimes
and laughter is the best medicine.
Laughter is the best medicine.
It is.
And again, we came in with this. We're figuring it out. This is the first podcast any of us have ever done.
We're going to name it Trainwreck.
Choo choo. No, not that kind of train. Calm down, guys.
You know what? Hey.
Hey, hey.
I couldn't
Rusty.
help it. I couldn't
God,
help
we
it.
set that one up good.
Rusty Choo Choo Turner. That's a T-shirt right there.
Turner trains.
Oh my God, I can see it at the gauge now. Rusty Choo Choo Turner.
Turner train. Let's go.
Oh my God. But no, Jesus Christ. Oh, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Jesus. I'm not even Catholic. But again, the whole point of this is just to bring some levity, and again, we may not get more than 2 subscribers, and that's fine. But the whole point of this is not to be political or divisive or anything like that. It's literally just a place where you can escape and laugh and enjoy yourself, and it's all done around a family table with a good drink, some greater friends. And I mean, that's the whole point. And
absolutely.
And you can't.
And if you want to sponsor us, any liquors, see,
I picked it.
I mean,
again,
you picked up girliest.
You had to go there. You had to go there.
I was like, Pink Whitney? What the hell?
Now
I thought we were gonna stick to the fucking topic.
I want to go for cancel number 5.
Oh, excuse me. We sat down for weeks. We were like, the first topic should be winter sports, and then we literally get to the show, and it's like, fuck that. We're gonna
right. Screw it. Let's go. But that's the best part of the show, by the way, is when we go off topic.
Again, though,
100%.
I think that is definitely. I think that's kind of, we found the voice of the show in the first episode, which a lot of people they struggle with. That is, this is just 2 or 3 friends just really laughing and we have an idea of what we're doing, and then it just kind of goes off the rails, and that's where the entertainment.
We have an idea of what we're doing.
I did, and then you started in on the Whitney Houston thing, and I was just like, what an interesting topic for winter sports. Right. I mean, I guess they both have a W, an I, an N, a T, and an E in their names.
Pink Whitney.
But no, hey, guys, honestly, a great start to the new year. I look forward to what the next 12 months has in store, and hopefully more than that.
Add a little bit in there.
So,
we're done.
That's it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. That is the end of the inaugural QB podcast. We appreciate you tuning in to the Buzz, Bearded, and BS broadcast. We hope you'll be coming back for way more, and we hope you had a good time. And just remember, the world can get a little heavy at times, but a little levity goes a long way. So we appreciate you tuning in, and we hope to see you again as Rusty has to flaunt it that his fucking guinea pig pimp story somehow managed to beat childhood trauma. And
hey, it was my childhood trauma.
I was like, man, I got this one.
Remember, I'm a latchkey kid. So
he literally goes, my stomach hurts. I'm just like, the guinea pig thing is funny, and there's merchandise to be made off that. I don't know if I call it a winner. And then everybody votes. I'm just like, you sons of bitches.
Remember,
hold on.
At the age of 6, we're leaving.
Oh man, suck it, kids. Stay in school. For the QB podcast, I'm Tegan Terhune.
I'm Rusty Turner.
I'm Clint Crawford.
That's going to do it for us here. We hope that we'll talk to you again next month. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, thanks, guys.